So yeah, I haven't joined chat for a while, Pepper Pictures, but what do you think? What do you think? I need help in Elden Ring.
I've platinumed the game at this point, so I have some.
What on, you mean Elden Ring, do you mean? I presume, I mean, is it, unless it's Oblivion? If so, well done. Because, you know, I don't know about platinum it, because it all depends on what I've got to platinum. But I will try to complete this game. My aim is to complete this game, not half finish it like last time. Right, so we'll be starting in a moment. So I've got everything ready. So hopefully I missed out on anything. I've got a cup of tea here, so I haven't really had my cup of tea yet because just had to do a couple of things. Right, got something for later, nuts or whatever, but I won't have those yet. So we've got to carry on with this Oblivion Gate, haven't we? I'm going to need a stiff drink for that one. Right, but you know, the time has come to do this. Howdy, partners! How are you? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so it's not started yet. So, you remember, Alloys for Bruma. Yeah, we did 2 Oblivion
I'm already
Gates.
bored of it at this point because I've done everything, so I know I like the back of my hand if you need help in the future.
Well, do you mean Oblivion or do you mean Elden Ring? Because Elden Ring, you know, if you could come in when I don't know when I'll be doing an Elden Ring, because it didn't go very well as we entered the new area, the royal capital. So it started off okay, but it quickly ran into problems. So I could do with some help on that. But Oblivion, I'm okay. Just need the occasional nudge in the correct way. So I hope you enjoy it today. I hope anybody who comes in, you know, will join into the chat and you know, talk about our favourite games or you know, how to get past these tricky kind of quests.
I mean Elden Ring.
You mean Elden Ring? Yeah, I thought you probably meant Elden Ring. But yeah, anything advice you can give me on that. I've got a good end game kind of weapon, but I just can't upgrade it. That's my trouble. But anyway, let's stick to Oblivion now. So, but thanks for coming in, NJ and the Pepper Pictures. So we were inside. So where were we? We were here. Okay, we were in here, weren't we?
What weapon is it?
What weapon is it? It's the... To be quite honest, I'm not quite... I think it's the Bloodfang or something, which apparently some people, it may not be the top weapon, but it's one of those games that, you know, those weapons you can take to the end of the game. Once I got that and then I was smithed it up a lot, it suddenly became far more powerful than what I had before, which I'm trying to slowly creep up with. So yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to think what I was going to do here. Right, yeah, I was going to show you the outside, but oh no, I can show you the outside, but yeah, you can't see the inside map of the Oblivion thing, and that's the kind of, you know, it's all inside one of these things or outside. But I found the place where the Rending holes are. Okay, because it says here, look, the portals of natural disaster. Okay. Which is what it is. That's where we're in at the moment. But it doesn't tell me the exit. So this is where it gets confusing. So
oh good.
So you know, yeah, we're indoors now. Okay, so now so what I did was, I mean, I can't show you the outside map part, so that's the trouble. I can't show you where I'm starting from, but I found the correct tower. I went through all the towers, found one that led to the Rending holes, because that's where it seems to advance. So hopefully we'll all be okay now. Alright, now whether there's a new lot respawn, that may well happen, because it seems to be happening in this, and I didn't encounter this the first time. So this is something new.
You can really play with any weapon in that game, as long as you know how to use them. You can do anything, you can beat the game with starter.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, you probably can. Yeah, it's just upgrading it enough. And what thing that's stopping me from progressing is I haven't got the smithing stones that can make this my weapon. Even I need a number 7, and I haven't got it. So, right. Anyway, I've got to try and concentrate on this for a minute. So, I forgot what I was going to do then. I think I was going to go into magic, and we were going to pick something. Again, I've got to flick through all these things. I'm just seeing if I've got a scroll, because I'm always running out of magicka, which is the big weak point of a mage build, is you're always running out of magicka, so you're having to fight that all the time. So that's on touch. I'm not sure whether that is going to work, but it might be worth a try. But first of all, I've got to put away my weapon. This is the only trouble with all this, is you've got to put stuff away to be able to do this stuff, and then you don't know if it's going to work. So and you always got to go all the way back down through the menu, which is I'm glad they fixed that in Skyrim, because you go back into the same one, it's exactly where it left off. Whereas this, you have to keep on going all the way down all the time. So it's very annoying to have to do this. It really is. It drives me nuts having to go through this menu so many times, because I don't want to keep going through here. Honestly, it's like you got press a key to go in, press a key to go out. It's so much easier on the original one, because I just had to flick to the next section. It was quite simple, but they've actually complicated it. So I'm trying to find something that will, destruction, but I may have used all those up. So probably that one, just so that we can do something, because otherwise we're always at a disadvantage of fighting.
Infinite stones of any kind. If you have enough XP,
hang on, I've got to concentrate
about it now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, right, let me just get rid of these, because, otherwise I'll take some damage. But I'm always having to resort to this because of the fact you keep running out of magicka. And that's a big flaw in Oblivion, is I've never been able to do well enough. Well, to be honest, I've never done a mage. So I've been very lucky that this first pick that I did happened to be successful. So I've just sheer luck, I think. But we've been through this tower before, and if I can remember the buttons, but they've respawned again. So I don't know whether they deliberately made this game harder by respawning the weapons, because it was already tough the first time around. Right, see, so this is the next stage where we have to go, so at least now we're going the right way. So we should better end this, and then I think we'll give it a break with Oblivion Gates. Because, so this is the one, so what I did is I came up, checked that this was the Dark Salvation one, and whatever, so I just went up. But they respawned, because I actually got rid of the things leading up to here, and then I went back out. But because once I went back out and come back in, they've all respawned again. So I mean, that shouldn't be happening. I never had this the first time. So they've made a change, which I'm very surprised they've done that, because that wasn't in the original. Why didn't they just, unless it's just a bug where these things are over spawning, which I think is what is happening. Because
if I'm going to be honest, I like Lego games more now. I know it's kind of a jump, but it was my childhood, so.
Oh yeah, well we're my family likes Lego games as well. I've gone off it lately because I've done a lot of Lego, and but I'll still do Lego. I still do the occasional Lego build. So I'm trying to wait for this to recharge again, so I can get rid of him, and then I'm going to concentrate on him, so I don't have to worry about the other guy. But yeah, so what we saying? That's true. I got our job to, while there's enemies around, it makes it very difficult for me to do this. But yeah, so yeah, I've got some Lego games. I've got Lego Harry Potter. I've also got Lego Lord of the Rings, which that's a good fun game to play. So we're in the corridors of Dark Salvation. Okay, so we don't really need to go in around. We're going to kind of speed this along now because this is the final section. So we're just going to concentrate on getting to the top, getting out of here, and then moving on. And we've got a level up, so we want to get this level up. But I already came up here once at the end of the stream to find out and check this was the correct way to go forward. And so this shouldn't be happening that they're respawning. Unless I've got that completely wrong. I do not remember that happening in the first one, but. So they've either made a change. It's either a bug or maybe I just can't remember back that far, and maybe that did happen the first time, but I don't recall it happening because I think I would have remembered. He said confidently. So right, hang on then. Right, hang on. So yeah, we've done that. So that's as high as we can go in, and we're in. I keep forgetting which button to press. So the other side is just going to be the same as this side, and there's probably an enemy, so there's no need for me to go to that side. So if we go now to here, I'm hoping this continues on, but as I say, it is confusing. Yes, because I was thinking that was going to go outside then. That's what I mean. It's the names on the doors which are causing all the problems. Okay, and because they're all in a circle, you don't know what level's on what. There's no real distinction. They should be in a different place, like on a lower section or a lower section. Would have made this much easier, because then you know that those are in my section. But they show the whole lot, and that's what makes it confusing to work out. So which confused me the first time as well. So that's the Sigillum Sanguis, okay. But we're gonna try and get rid of it. I like to try and get rid of the enemies because it gives I can pick up the stuff. But because I'm on Battlemage, I'm going to use my weapon now and again. I didn't want to do it, but it's a case of having to, because otherwise you get swamped, and you just haven't got enough magicka to do it. So you kind of have to. Put it this way, I've never been able to do it. This is my first time as a mage, and yeah, we can go for either one of these doors. So we could go through this one. So I'm not going to worry about doing anything more. I just want to get out of here, because I cut a little bit out of last week's, a good 10 minutes out of it, because it was a little bit too much for people to watch. I think getting confused, going backwards and forwards. So I could very easily look on the map here and go, well, I haven't been to the other side. But we're going to skip all that, because this is just going to go through. There'll be another load of enemies. So we're gonna get through. I think I'm done with Oblivion Gates for the moment, due to the fact that everything seems to be respawning all the time. Even if you go out, come back in, they seem to respawn. So it's a little bit odd how that happened, and I don't know why this is happening, to be honest. Now that, I think, is, well, some of these things work and some of them don't. If they're not glowing, they're not working. So, but if there's a glowing one further down, you may need that one to get up here. But so it's different ones in different towers, and that's why they're so confusing, because the rules don't apply to every one. They're all slightly different. All right, so we're going to go up here. We're going to blast this one, and then we're going to get a second one off, and then we're going to go down here, collect this one, alright, and then I'm going to try collecting the second one to see if it doubles it. It does. Okay, so that I've got more spells I can throw, and they will recharge quicker. But again, you see, I have to wait. So that's the big sticking point, is you always have to wait. So you have to hack and slash your way, because otherwise these 100 things are going to keep attacking you. So you haven't got much choice. You'd have to keep going into your inventory every 2 minutes So at least I could see, and they give you like 2 healing ones, but they don't give you many sorcery ones, because I have got a ridiculous amount of healing spells, and very, very few, if any at all, of sorcery spells. I'm having to make them all the time. The others, I have so many, I have to drop them at home. That's how bad it's gone. So I'm going to try and get these off as quick as you can, but straight away you run out of them. So you're continually having to keep going for these ranged ones, and a lot of them aren't very high. So we're going to use this one. Alright, because we're trying to do as much as we can. Then we're going to go for another one. So I'm trying to pick the correct ones to make it quicker. So I have to keep on doing this. Let's try Blizzard. Let's try just use up what we have. Okay, that gets rid of that one. Grab him before he drops. Take all those, but again, no sorcery one. Alright. So everything's okay. Makes me wonder if, like, every now and again they're saying, you know, let's spawn them back in after a certain amount of time. But it could be maybe the first time I did it, I just did it quicker and therefore I didn't get so many. Sorry about that. Yeah, and they do move, of course, as well. So again, we're kind of stuck. So we've got this problem, so you know the only action is to go down and press these. So it's annoying you have to rely on these to actually get enough magic all the time. It's really is quite annoying, to be honest. And I don't know, some seem to be more resistant, and some people aren't. You know, they're moving around so much. I got a job to even focus on that particular one because they're just jumping left, right, all over the place. It's a bit like when I put that dodge mod on Skyrim, and they were dodging as well as me dodging. That made it twice as difficult. So although it was good for me, it was also meant they were doing it. So I ended up taking that one off, or stopping them from dodging, because it was a little bit too much. So right, okay, so I'm trying not to lose my cool, because they come at you just so fast in this game. Right, inventory. Right, so I'm not very good under pressures, because you know, there's too much thinking, you know, kind of, you know, the old brain struggles a little bit. That's where my old age shows, unfortunately, is in you know, in kind of panic situations where a lot of people think they're coming at you, and I've got to think fast. That's when the old brain cells start to die. Right, let's do a save here. I don't want to keep rolling this dice. It's something I didn't do the first time. I didn't roll the dice at all. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So I don't really want to do it, but sometimes if you get a really bad one, it's probably a good idea. But if it's a, you know, an adequate one, I think that's probably good enough. Let me just see what oh God, I'll tell you what, I'll be glad when I get some new glasses, because I have to take these off, take them on. True, right, okay, MJ. Thank you, MJ. So I'm not sure what you were saying true about, but there you go. Anyway, so let's press it and see what we get. So as soon as it comes up with that, I stop it. I didn't do this the first time, by the way. I just took whatever I got and put up with it. So I didn't really do this at all. From what I remember, I didn't do it. I'm not sure which one it is, but they generally all don't have very much damage. They seem to be around that 20 to 30 if it's a damage one. So none of them are very high, but that's because in this, everything, damage on everything is lower. Actual weapons are much lower than Skyrim, because Skyrim you can go up to like 400. you know, with the perks. But in these, you can't. You're stuck with whatever
You already
it is.
had Chameleon.
I already have Chameleon. Okay, so it looks like we have shock damage on strike, which would give us a different variation. These are the two previous ones. So, you know, that could be good for resisting disease. You know, that one for the Chameleon sounds all right. So I'm gonna keep that one, and we're gonna exit. Okay, because as long as it's got damage, those are the kind of ones I tend to do. And let's hope everything works today. Let's hope there's no breaks in transmission. So as I say, it's getting sunny now. We've closed the Oblivion Gate of Chorrol, and I shall speak to Countess about sending aid to Bruma now that it's no longer threatened. But I think we'll give it a break for the others, because there's about 5 or 6 of these, maybe more, that we have to do of these. So it is a lot to do, especially one in one go. You know, I could easily get confused by all these Oblivion Gates. So at least we're now back out. Okay, we're not attacked this time, because that's another thing I've noticed, is sometimes getting attacked on the way out. Usually what I did was drop all the weapons at the point of exit. I used to drop them here if there wasn't anywhere to place it. And then I'd go back, sell them or store them, but usually I store them. And then I'd come back, pick up the rest of them, go back, and just keep doing that over and over again. So that's what I tended to do the first time.
The only drawback to using those Sigil Stones on weapons is that you can't multi-enchant your weapon, which is what I prefer.
Yeah, now I haven't worked out yet how to multi-enchant your weapon, because I've only had a little go on it, because it's something I never did the first time, because I wasn't able to finish that quest. Well, I didn't finish the quest, and I finished the main story before I got to it. So, you know, I didn't know about enchanting. I didn't know you could enchant, and I think I heard that you can do spell crafting, but I never got access to using it. The only time I did it was years later when I went back to it to try it out. That was the only time that I found out that was all possible. So when I was playing the game, I just went with whatever weapons I picked up, basically, and completed the game.
You have an enchanter in your home.
Yeah, I've got an enchanter in my home, but if I do that, there's a downside. If I go to that, you know, to the lighthouse and do it, I've got to buy these candles. These I can't remember what they're called. Special candles that I have to get to be able to make them. And the trouble is, you get so many candles, and they're like 3,000, nearly 3,000 to get these things, and they only give you a few goes at it. And if you make a mistake and go, oh no, I just want to back out of that uses one up. So it's easy to just waste those candles, and they're very expensive.
One-time purchase only.
Is it one-time purchase only? Because I went back years later to you know, I did it for the first time, and then I went back to do it again, and I buy more. So it could be that it's changed in this one, and once you've unlocked it, it keeps on going. Either that, or I just didn't get that far. So I was never able to enchant anything, bar use you know, the Varla stone. That was the only way I knew how to do it. So I didn't know about. I've always liked the oaken. I couldn't do spell crafting. Yeah. I'm wondering if they've made a few changes, which has made it easier to do that. Because until I got that DLC, which I didn't get, you know, right at the start when I first played it, although I was rather late playing it.
I used that many times.
So I didn't have enough time to actually continue with Oblivion, because I've run out of time because Skyrim came out. You used that many times, did you?
How can I help?
So
you have the hands. Hi there.
So Indaris is an intemperate,
anyway,
bibulous philanderer.
We've done that.
And a dark elf. Other than that, he is perfectly suited to be a count.
Uh-huh.
Do you ever do any shopping at Northern Goods?
Well, of course. I mean, there's always something there I need, and Seed Neas gives a fair price, especially to his friends.
I can't believe it. The Grey Prince has been beaten. There's a new arena grand champion now.
Yeah,
Someone called
it's me.
the Iron Maiden.
How about that?
You won't
But-
believe what's happened.
Right, let me just pause that. But it's almost like every time you go somewhere, there's a big library of possible conversation options, and it goes in, it picks one at random. You know, it could be that there are only certain ones in certain places, but it seems like it just picks off something at random for them to talk about, which is really cool, because I've never seen that in a game before, where you could talk about any subject. Which, you know, I don't think it did it in Skyrim. You just have a lot of lines that you could open up if you did things for them. Whereas in this, they just seem to be able to talk about anything, which makes it so immersive. Because it's like real life, isn't it?
Francois Mortier has
Anyway.
been killed. Murdered by the Dark...
What?
May I interrupt you?
Without question.
Be seeing you.
It is
Okay.
quite nice to see you again. I hope you are faring well.
Well, it's not
We'll
bad.
probably never see Adoring Van again.
Yeah, I am wondering what has happened to it, in fact. I must admit, I've been in there a couple of times, like in the last couple of streams. I've gone in and seen if he'd turn up in the arena, you know, come out and see if he comes, you know. So I don't know what's happened to him. Maybe he just bugged out. Anyway, I've tried. We've done the aid for Bruma. I'm asking for aid for Bruma, and I've destroyed the Oblivion
I
Gate.
always lost him
Ariana.
too.
You always lost him as well, did you?
Your reputation precedes you, hero of Kvatch.
Thank you.
You have done my city a great service by closing the Oblivion Gate. I will now gladly send soldiers to aid in the defense of Bruma. Consider it done.
Rock on! I'm almost tempted to buy a house to celebrate, but I'll leave that for another day. Because what town am I in?
Farewell.
Yeah, I can't remember. The Clovian Highlands. See, I don't even know what town I'm in. Chorrol, right? We're in Chorrol. So yeah, I did a couple.
Like
I
those
think.
darn horses.
You like those darn horses?
Can't keep one of either.
Yeah. Well, I just have to get another horse because mine seems to have been annihilated. So we got rid of that one. Doesn't say complete. You know, whether we've done that one, I have no idea. I'm not doing an Oblivion Gate today. Alright, so we've done that one, and there are more to unlock because, you know, if we click on that, alright, and inspect it and open it in the map, you know, there's loads of others still. So, you know, we have Chain Hall, we have the Imperial City, we have Bravil, we have Leywin, so we've got to do every single one. So we're going to do them in little bits.
They keep disappearing in Skyrim too.
They do they? Okay, so we'll leave that for now, and we'll see what else we have. Right, we could do another dead drop. So I'll tell you what, we'll do one more dead drop, and then I think we'll maybe go back to the Thieves Guild, because on this one we haven't really progressed very far. This is one of the lowest ones we have on the guilds. Okay, so I'm the Virtuous Blood, but we've only just joined that one, so we'll Warlock on that, and I think after that it's like Wizard and then Arch Wizard or something. So we're Grand Champion, we're Master at that, so we're near the top of that one. But on that one we've hardly started, we just moved off of the first rung. I think it's probably the second one. So that's probably what we'll do, is we'll do the Thieves Guild. You know, that does also kind of, you know, getting my mind sorted out, you know, is can be a bit tricky. So we're going to go here and do this particular quest where we have to I picked up my dead drop from the last one. I've ordered to go to a campsite on Norman and kill Havilstein Hoar-Blood, a savage Nord barbarian skilled in the use of the axe. So it's axe against axe. Sounds like a good one, doesn't it? But before we do that, I presume we're carrying a lot. We are, so we're going to sell our stuff off. So it won't be a moment. Okay, so let's go back to the map. Let's find out where I am, which is here, and let's sell our goods. Although I'd have to go out the door first. Thank you, Countess. Hello, Ayleid. I used to be an engineer and I used to work on a lathe, along with other things. So I did my manufacturing career for Britain, and there you go. So I did my little bit for the country, and but you know, that's neither here nor there. There's nothing much. You know, there's a lot of people out there who've done all that kind of stuff. So
Nice.
right. So let's see. We got to go into the town. So what I could do is just go to here, and then we'll be nearer the shop. That's the one thing I have learned. Okay, I've still got my cup of tea as well. I better drink my cup of tea. So let's pause that a second. Oh, it's nice. Okay. So, if I remember rightly, it's on. Is it on this corner or is it up there? Is the old guy there in the fire and stuff? I tend to stick to the same places. I don't shop around to see which has the best deal. I already got a terrific amount of money.
We're all in your debt
Way
for
more than I
closing
did
that
the first
Oblivion Gate
time.
outside the city.
I barely had a few thousand at any one time in the first time, so I never really had much money because I was always just putting the objects into boxes and never selling them until very, very late in the game.
Armor,
Right.
weapons, I have it all. How may I help
Okay, what are you? What's the haggling price? Let's just try it one, and then we'll sell off these because we don't want anything that is not an axe. Okay, so
you?
that's
Got a
gone.
great... That seems a fair price.
Okay, that's gone. So anything that's not very good, we are getting rid of. Because, you know, that resists fire. This one resists frost. But we also have resist frost, so we don't need that, so we're getting rid of it. So that's what we're doing. You know, that might be worth keeping, so, you know, I'll try that, in fact. But, you know, if Frost Shield on sale 8%, that is terrible, because I've got a better one. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm not interested in small numbers. Now that could be handy because it resists disease and reflect spell. Okay, but I think I've already got a ring.
Cotter,
which...
it is nice to wear 2 rings, thumbs up.
Yeah, it is, yeah. So I think I'll keep that. And then we just sell anything that, you know, we don't really need, like ceramic bowls, for instance. Although I think I was going to keep that and drop it in the house. Don't ask me why. I was going to lay it on the table, you know. But yeah, as you notice, the duels and things
That's
are
more than
worth very little in this game. So things are slightly different in Oblivion. They changed it all around. You know, increased the weapon damage, increased the armor resistance. You know, they made lots of changes for Skyrim and made Skyrim a better game overall. But there's still some real nice things in this that I like. I do enjoy repairing my stuff. I do find that you know, great sense of joy comes over my face. Right, I do seem to have rather a lot, don't I? So I should be able to drop some stuff home. Thank you. You're welcome.
Good day.
Right, let me just check I've repaired all my stuff. So I have to do a lot of menu crawling. So it's probably the worst part of playing Skyrim and this is going through the menus so many times. But you do have to go through it quite a lot because you can pause, which is the feature I like, because you can pause, take potions. I would like it if it's in a nice slot, you know, like a wheel where you could, you know, have potions there at the bottom, you know, and you could just flick to them and you don't have to go into menus. But I don't think that's going to happen in the next one. I just got a feeling. Got a feeling. Right, so we're going to go to the castle and we're going to drop some stuff there. So what I've done is been taking stuff out of... you know, where oh God, what's the name of the place? I My memory's very fragile today. Wayne and Priory. Okay, so I'm taking stuff out of that, selling the stuff that's in that, and then removing some of our stuff here. Although this is a little bit more awkward to get to, I kind of know it off by heart now. So I usually do this bit pretty quick. And I'm dropping it here just so that, you know, I don't know whether it's a good idea to have two separate locations. I don't know, that probably adds to the file size. So I'm trying to reduce it from one, but put it into the other. So that this can be more where it stays. So, but I'm trying not to keep too much. That's basically what I'm trying to do, is to try and keep what I carry very minimal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that one in there. I'm only going to keep things that I will need and nothing else. So if I don't think it's up there, then I will get rid of it. Because if I put this on, I can't wear a ring. So, you know, you can do 2 rings. Yeah, I think you can do 2 rings and a necklace. So I could put that on for spell absorption, but it only works against, you know, things with spells. But see, I've got tons of stuff here that I need to get rid of. So what I tend to do is very quickly get rid of a load of this stuff, because I pick a load of bloodgrass. We're going to get rid of a load of those. So we're going to get rid of the ones where we've got a huge amount of them, like all these, for instance. I'm just going to leave a few in my bag so that I can, you know, maybe do a potion. So we're just going to leave a couple in my, especially these. They are very heavy. I'll keep those. Now, yeah, we should be down into the 400. So, because I pick everything, I tend to pick everything, but get rid of the heavy items. Like, I don't think I need the mead now, so we'll drop those in. Just very quickly get rid of the high numbered ones, except for potions. I'll keep those. Alright, and then we're back down to 400. That gives us, you know, a couple of hundred spare. Right, spittle sticks. I'm going to have a lot of those, so we're going to get rid of a lot of those. And then I think that will do. So, you know, because I'm playing this and streaming it at the same time, so you can see this, me dumping stuff. So, but this is all part of this thing where I'm trying to play it and stream it at the same time, learning as I go. Whereas, you know, when I've done it before, I've sometimes already played the game, but it's the first time I've been able to stream it, so I've had a little bit of an idea what to do. But I'm still playing games that are blind, and I do put that in if it is. Like Ghost of Tsushima, that was completely blind, so there was only odd things like trading or something that was done outside of the game, really. Right, so now we've done that, let us go to I can't remember which is the quest one. So let us do that one now and go here. Okay, so now that we've got, I'll also have at least 200 spare, so I can pick up a few items. Right, let's let me just check the chat and everything. Might get attacked as soon as we get there. Yep, there you go. It's nice to wear 2 rings, yeah. So yeah, it's a shame we lost Ghost, but as you can see, straight away we're under attack. Now, whenever I went anywhere before and came back, as long as you come back within 2 or 3 days, you wouldn't get attacked again. They would stay clear for a few days, but I'm not sure what is happening in this. I think you can go back straight away, it's okay, but I'm not sure if they shortened that. Right, I'm trying to think of what I was going to do. I was going to just check my equipment, I think. Let me just check. I probably can't anyway because they're attacking. Just want to check I've got that one equipped. But yeah, here we go.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
We're straight into being attacked. So we've got to kill this guy. Again, I've run out of stuff, so immediately I'm brought to a dead halt. That's the only flaw in this whole system, is this stuff, is you have to keep going in here all the time, because it won't refill quick enough. And even if I don't do this, I have to go and go and find a potion, which just take even longer. So I'm trying to pick things so while it's recharging I can continue to do magic. And again, it never stays on the same page. So it's annoying because you have to keep doing this flicking across, which, you know, is a little bit annoying. I could summon Druma Lord, of course, but I can only use it once. I'll tell you what, I'll summon a Zivali. Right, go and do your stuff there, Mr. Zivali.
I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde.
No, you won't, says Wendy.
Yeah!
Right, first of all, hang on, let me do this. Oh, hang on. Whoa. I'm just going to check Azura's star for a minute, because, you know, I might be able to get that. Right, agree to it. I'm going to recharge, say that one. Alright, and then if we hit this guy, we should be able to, hopefully, if I'm doing the right way. Oh, it's not charged. Let me just check that weapon again. I don't think it was charged. Hang on. Right, I've got to think. Stress his arms quickly. Where am I looking? Where's my soul gems? Let me just see what this one is. Yeah, there's a common one, so we'll do that one and put it in there. Oh, it is charged. Okay, didn't look as though it was charged then. Okay, did I get a... Right, so Havilstein Hoar-Blood, didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I must now pick up my reward and next contract at a dead drop located in an old chest that is sunk into the pool at the Ayleid Ruin of Nornal. Oh, great. So this could be one of those great places where we can find stuff. I'm going to pick up the Daedric Axe, even though it's vastly heavy. We're going to pick up the gold, and that's all. All this stuff got completely wrecked. Okay, good fun, but I suppose, yeah, that would spawn him because he's an enemy. Venison, I think, is good for healing potions. Although, don't, you know, it may not necessarily, you know, many. But I think you know, the good stuff like mutton and you know, the high quality meat, as opposed to rat meat, gives you better stuff. I don't need a grey robe, but I will sleep in that bedroll and get a level up. Because I want my magicka to go up, and I can't put any points in. So I'm going to put it into speed. If I show the details, how fast you move. So I want to be able to move faster. Alright, that is more for daggers, short swords and bows, which we're not using. So we're going to go for this one and max it out. And I'm going to go for this one and max it out, because you can put 1 point in it. Alright, and then we're going to do the rest in that, because we're trying to get those up to... I'll do the personality when I get a chance. Although, actually, let's do that now, because I want to get that personality up. Okay, so let's do that. And I was going to look and see what my magicka was. I'm not quite sure how much it goes up each time. So, anybody know how much it goes up? Because, you know, it's like I'm like double on my health. Fatigue, I'm not putting points into any of those, but they're going up every time. Whereas the magicka is the one that's really lagging behind. So that's why the magicka is always less useful, because you get loads of fatigue so you can hit things, and you get loads of health. But the magicka, and you know, it's only gone up a small bit. So I can't put any more into it. Which you know, completely stops me from advancing and throwing more spells. So, and then that's the big issue with this, which is why they changed it in Skyrim and made it so that it was, you know, you could do it more easily and become a mage. Okay, so we've done that. So these are kind of just dead drops. They're kind of, I got a feeling they're kind of like radiant quests. So I don't know if there's a limit to these. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the next one is that the Ayleid Ruin of Nornal, where we haven't been to, so we may get another one of those things. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here, then we're going to walk to that one, okay, and then we're going to drop the stuff off. I'm going to sell off the stuff, and then we'll come back. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we'll go here, go to Nornal, although we got to check that isn't the one for that quest we have, so we've just got to check that as well. So this one here, right, okay, so it is a different one. I'm just checking that it is a different one. Okay, alright, so that's where we're going, so we're going to head in that direction. Okay, if it's dark, I generally like to go to the morning, so it's easy for you to see. But you know, if I was playing this on my own and not streaming, I probably would just carry on at night. But try and make it easy for you to see, and the stream will probably come out better. Although we've got a fog, unfortunately. So you know, I had a better sleep last night, so I'm a little bit better today. But yeah, still recovering from the shock of Elden Ring, of course. Just, you know, I've really tried my hardest to not be too critical, so I seem to get more likes for doing that. So I think you'll appreciate the fact that I just kind of kept my lid on it a little bit and didn't really complain. Toward the end, when I had to take on that guy, yes, I started to just, you know, point out that it's so difficult to do stuff. So I hope you don't mind that. Right, oh, we found a place while we're at it, but I can't look at the map. Well, I'll tell you what, we also have to find the Shadow Bash wine as well. So let's go in there, because that's what I like to do. Is there's a place on the way, I like to explore that so I don't miss it when I come back. So if I notice anything like that in the distance, I will go in it. I usually have a look around first, because they, you know, always like to hide stuff. So sorry if I do that all the time, but it's my way of just checking the kind of ruins, see if there's any boxes anywhere. When I originally played it, yeah, you know, that I used to look for a box to store all stuff in, so I could bring it all out, store it in there when I'm encumbered, and then pick it up and sell it and just keep coming back. But I'm not going to do that on these streams, and I probably won't do that in the future either. I'll just be getting the stuff, only selling what I can pick up, and leaving the rest. That's silly endeavour, really, isn't it? Right, so this is the upstairs part. So this is Arkved's tower. Did I pick the wrong time of day or something? So, where was the entrance bit? Let's have a look at the map. Right, I'm trying to find the entrance. Right, it's behind me, kind of. Can I get up there? I've jumped down now, haven't I? But you know, with our jumping ability, so maybe I'll stop. I'll stop by looking around.
Hand pink waving.
It's dark in here, isn't it? Hand pink waving. Hello, Key. How are you? Nice to see you, Key. Nice to see everybody that comes in. You know, it's really nice when you come in. Really appreciate it. You know, at least I know that somebody out there is thinking, you know, let's have a look at RayRay, and my channel ain't a complete waste of time. So. Pink hand waving. I don't think our hands are pink. No,
Waving hand, medium light skin tone.
Exactly, yeah, this is really dark in here, isn't it? Oblivion is even darker, by the way, the original. Right, yeah, I always used to come in when I first did it and I'd look for a box nearby to drop this stuff in. But I've gone past that silly obsession that I had. Right. We're trespassing. So have a look at the map. I'll look at the map straight away. Just give me an outlook of what's going on. Right, immediately after going through a door, we can open the door. We'll look at it. Please, in the next one, can we have many more open doors and not new locations? So what's in Arkved's tower? That's what I want to know. Could be this is a place we have to go to do something thrilling. There's that wine. Is there one of the other ones? Oh, look at all these. See, all these things you see, they were worth a lot more in Skyrim. You know, this is like really low amounts for everything, really. Maybe they're trying to... Now, I could have a look in there, but the guy might notice. But as soon as there isn't anybody here, what I might do is look at that. But that's 42 pages long, so I'll leave that one. Dare I look in this chest? Let's have a look. And let me have my cup of tea before it gets cold. So Cyrodiilic brandy, that's what I needed not long ago. I'm just going to take that and the gold. I'm going to leave the Cyrodiilic brandy because we don't need that at the moment. I know what you're saying, and we could buy that in the town anyway, in the main city. I'll try and get rid of most of that tea. So we're not kind of thieving character, but we're trying to do this character to try and get as much of this game done as possible. So therefore we'll be doing every single quest, if we possibly can. So I like on my first run to make it, you know, one that I can max out. Any subsequent ones, well, you know, be a different build, doing it a different way. But you know, I'm hoping Sky Oblivion to come along first, and I can get my teeth into that one because I prefer to play that one, to be honest. Although graphically this one's going to be slightly higher. You know, I still think it's going to be worth doing now. I don't know whether, you know, this is a good person here. Looks like an enemy, doesn't it? So this could be, like, you know, a special destination to come back to later. But it won't stop us from doing it. So we should be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on that one there. We're going to go for this one, which I think is fairly effective against that. And then it's just a question of trying to time it. So I'll just wait for that to recharge a minute. Yeah. But you know, they do move at a good old speed. Sometimes just as you let it go. Oh, I was hoping to shut that door. A little bit of delayed reaction. Right, well, he's going to keep on calling them, isn't he? And yeah, we're going to jump past him like so. So we can get another bite on the cherry. We're going to go for this guy. He's our #1 target. We've been silenced. Okay, dispel, please. Although, let's go to the spells. Right, we should have a dispel. No, we haven't got any there. Next time, please, don't do lots of different names of the same thing. Dispel, right. See what I mean? It's like, because of this city system they have, you just can't find the things you want because they're all different names for things. Can anybody see a dispel there? There's a strong one of dispel, right, okay. Then we're going to throw this spell, which he silenced me again. So it's like, as soon as I take one, he immediately does another one. This is why this is so difficult. You know, I just have to put these things in. in my hotbar or something, but you haven't got enough room, you haven't got enough hotbar slots to be able to do all this stuff. That's the trouble. Gotta hunt through another lot again. I do. This is the worst part of the game, is going through these things. They need to sort this problem out. And if he does it again, I'll go start reading. Whoopsie. Get lost! Thanks for the soul there, buddy. Wendy, a little bit irate there. I love that. Seems that's all there is. Okay, right, complete disorientated. I don't know where I am. Okay, we've gone into Arkved's tower. And we're going to go to Arkved's void. I do love all these names. Right, now I can look around the area to see if there's any loot. I won't bother with a torch.
Well, at least silence only lasts a few seconds. I just hit them with silence first.
Yeah. So trouble is, some of them may attack you. You know, you got to think very quickly because they're coming straight at you, and sometimes they're throwing spells, sometimes they're using a weapon, and I can't think quick enough to make those decisions sometimes. to be able to do that, that's the trouble. Is I'm trying to think, all right, am I going to counteract this? And things just go out of my head, and I don't think of always the most logical thing. You probably noticed. Right, okay. Well, that looks dodgy down there, doesn't it? Well, that's what you call a void, isn't it? I wish I could drop it. I wonder if I could drop a torch down there or something. Let's see if I can light that place up.
Well, if you're in chameleon or sneak, it gives you a few precious seconds.
Yeah. I tend to just walk in. That's my trouble. Right. Let me use the light up this area a minute. Although it depends what option I'm on. Let me use this candlelight a minute. See if that will. Well, that didn't do much, did it? I thought that was gonna, give me an insight. Let's just try the Eyes of Midnight instead. It seems like it's a long way down. Probably endless.
Good thing you're armored, then thumbs up.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like, kind of Khazad-dûm kind of thing, doesn't it? Where it's an immeasurable drop to nowhere. I'm going to do a save just in case I fall off. Drunk that I am. Wow, there's different ways. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's try down here. Well, this is odd, isn't it? It's like an Oblivion Gate, but underground. So, there it is. That's a cookie. That's what I was looking for. Excellent.
I don't remember this area.
Don't you? Maybe you haven't been here. This is... Arkved's tower. Which, I say... They're lit up, thankfully. So that's a chest. It looks like you could very easily drop off here. So I think that leads back. Just check that. So we need to go here. So it looks like it could be very easy to fall off of here. That's a hell of a drop. I'm almost tempted to jump off so there's water down below, but that would probably be a bad idea, wouldn't it? This is what you call a little bit precarious. The kind of idiot in me says, oh, let's jump off, find out what there is down there. It's the kind of thing I do. Right, okay. Curious, I wonder if I could do a spell down there, so I can fire a spell. Would it light up? Right, let's do that one. Would it light up the area? You would have thought that'd light it up, wouldn't you? But it probably didn't have that special lighting. Whatever it is. Is a...
Looking at that map, it looked like Skeleton's bones thinking.
Yeah,
face.
it does a little bit. Yeah, it does. I do love the whole Oblivion aesthetic. It's just so eerie. It's like nothing I'd ever seen before. Although probably Baldur's Gate been doing it for years, probably. But yeah, then look at there's anywhere else I can go. Very intriguing. But the old Oblivion Gates, after a while, I mean, you get kind of a little bit bored of them, but it's good fun. I'm always tempted to go around here and don't do it, Ray. You're going to fall off. I'd love to have a look around here, and but I better not. Right, it's Arkved's Lost Halls. So if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be trying 100% this game as close as possible.
Or
to
I could
100%.
have bones on my mind, since I've had a lot of Marias lately. Ha ha ha.
MRI, you've had some MRIs, have you? Yeah, I was in an MRI once for something. I think it's from my neck problem, I think. So I had one of those. Very claustrophobic, isn't it? I mean, I'm not one that gets claustrophobic, but it felt very... It's so close to you. I had a job to actually see the thing because it was too close to me. My vision wasn't very good, and very far away. So it felt really crammed in there. Right, what we're working against that?
Very close.
Very close. Yeah, it is. Yeah, extremely close, isn't it? Which I suppose it has to be, really. Right, we're gonna give that one a good fadong.
Keep eyes closed.
But I can't do anything, so I'm stuck here and endlessly as usual. Oh, I flicked onto there. So that didn't work. It's like the claws. What are the claws and things so heavy in this game? But, these are the things that shouldn't like 0.5 or something, but some of these things are just way too much, like the bear skins and things. Sound like lizards, don't they? Jess likes lizards. She's a real lizard fan. She likes the old... Back! Oh! Puff, puff. Says Wendy. Which didn't make a lot of sense to me. Missed! But again, I'm out of magic. I can't do anything. So it's sort of like... They like to like jumping in this game, don't they?
I love lizard's smiling face with smiling eyes.
Yeah, I like lizards as well. I think a lot of people like lizards. They're just very lizardy, aren't they? See, I think that's where they go wrong. Is Bethesda go wrong when they do their maps. It's really what they're doing is, I think, is they're taking the map that they've built, and as you go through it, they're just looking at it from a top-down view without the colour and just black and white. So it's a cheap way for them to do maps. So it's like, we've set up this dungeon. This is, looking over, and then they just take that view, and that saves them having to bother to craft individual maps. Now, most people when they do maps, they don't have holes in. They don't
RayRay.
Disappear. So I think that's why they kind of do their maps in a way that's easy for them to do, and for a creation engine to do, but it's not necessarily as good as a normal hand-drawn map.
LOL.
Laugh out loud. What was the laugh out loud for? So I don't know. I think through the years I've seen I'm starting to pick out the faults of the creation engine. So I don't mean to have a go
on
at
your
them.
body.
Check on my body, okay. Oh yeah. I did notice that my I needed to do that. I haven't got to that yet. Right. Now, I imagine wherever I go is going to come around and go around and probably go to that one. We'll see. So I'm tempted to do that. If that's just a door that opens, then okay, then I'll go through there. Because I don't like I'm not going to go through loads and loads of doors. I think we've all become very tired of, you know, loading screens for, you know, doors. Thank God they're reducing them every time, but I just hope they reduce them a terrific amount by the next one, because it's, you know, they're all not bad. They're generally fairly quick, but there goes the again. I have to retreat because I haven't got. Oh, I didn't repair my stuff. Sorry about that. Too busy rambling, as usual. I probably can't do it now, can I? Let me see if I can do it. Let's try and concentrate on the game as opposed to picking out faults in the creation engine. No, I didn't think so. Right, okay, so I'm left myself with, but I mean, I've still got full health. I know, so it's taking a buffeting.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
What is that for? Right, let me see. The one thing I'm always running out of is sorcery, because I have to do so much of it because I'm that kind of character where I need sorcery all the time. So it's obviously going to be my most used item.
Ramble.
And because I'm always using it, then yeah, I'm always running out. So that's the only trouble. Have I got nothing else? I don't think I've got anything else. So yeah, so it's the biggest weakness with this character is the fact that I can't do this stuff. I wonder if I can do it now. No, I think because we've got red dots there. So I immediately have to stop and let this thing recharge all the time. It's a little bit annoying. But when it works, it's good. But I mean, if it doesn't take them out in 2 hits, I'm stuck. Because I was going to use, to be a Battlemage, but I was hardly ever going to use this axe. But it looks like, that's not working. Right, I'm just checking that I'm not going backwards. Okay. I forgot what we're doing. Actually, what am I doing? I've got to go to that. This is just a place I'm kind of visiting. So what? I wonder who Lord Arkved is. It must be some quest we have to do. So, I wonder what happens if I kill him first. So we'll just get rid of the enemies and worry about anybody else after. Now I've got a feeling I might hit the chair. So I'm going to get here. So we're going to do this one, make him weakness to it, then hit him with it, and then hit him again. And he should be practically dead by then. I just have to finish him off.
Haven't a clue what you're doing, just along for the ride, so to speak.
Okay, right. It's nice of you to to come along for the ride. I do appreciate it. I really do. Trapdoor. Okay, which could. I don't think that's where I came in. So there's a trapdoor there. So I think what I'll do is I'll go in here and go round to there, and then I'll just pop round there and go into there. I may as well just extend this out before going down that thing. Or should I go in the... I'll tell you what, we'll go in the trapdoor first. That seems to common sense, because it's right there, isn't it? Then we can just exit. Okay, I changed my mind. So I hope you're enjoying it. Can I have my... what I tend to do is have my nuts a couple of hours after my meal. Because apparently the tablet that I've taken, you have to take it a couple of hours after. So I can't have any nuts yet. I might have a sweet though. Very sticky sweet, before I put it into a cooler place so that they'll be less sticky. Right, okay. We're outside in the Oasis. It looks very much like an Oblivion Gate, doesn't it? So I wonder what's out here. Is this like a mini Oblivion Gate? We just pop around, just see if there's anything around the back, some hidden loot or something. But it just looks like an isolated area entirely here. Trouble is, don't look as though I can get past. Okay.
There's a tablet that stops you from taking nuts thinking face.
What? Yeah, what it does is not recommended to have that. Particular, the thing that's in walnuts can interfere with some medicines, and one of the ones I'm taking can work against the medicine. So I've got to wait 2 hours so that the medicine has done its job, gone through the system. So that's what I've got to do. I've got to kind of wait. Right, so we can go into there. So that's just like a trapdoor to the outside, which is nothing out there really. Unless there was in the distance, but I mean, I don't think I'd ever get that far. Right, it's time to repair our stuff. I remember that time.
Walnuts are only edible in brownies, ha ha ha.
In fact, I found out I have to soak them as well. Soak them overnight. Because when you get to a ripe old age, for some reason, the softening them releases something that could cause you not harm, but it can have a negative effect on older people. Okay for younger people. So I try and take all the advice I can. We'll stand well back, shall we? Now let's see if I can put a potion on my hotbar. In fact,
that's interesting because I have problems with nuts now.
Yeah. Some people have, do have an allergy to nuts, so you can apparently have a test to check whether you're allergic to nuts. So that's always a good option to do. Right, let me just remind myself, if I go back. If you press this tells you what each thing does. So what this does, it increases the magnitude and duration of all effects, whether they're positive or negative. So the calculator, when I first used it, I thought it did the positive effects, but it does all of it. So in other words, if you've got multiple effects, it will reduce the negative ones and increase the positive ones, but it doesn't just do the one or the other, it does the whole lot. So if you want to increase it, you have to use the retort.
No allergy, just get sick if I eat them. You ever gonna repair that armor?
Oh, okay. Alright. So I'm going to do the retort, and then I'm going to try that one which refills my my magical quicker. This is what I'm trying to do. So I don't want to damage luck. So we'll do that. Now I could actually, to be honest, I could just make do one. But look, if I take this off and just pick this, in fact, if I just pick this one, oh, hang on. Alright, I can just do it with just one item and craft it. Okay, but sometimes you have to do two, because this is not coming up with Fortified Magicka, so you have to pick one sometimes with another one, and then see the result of it. Because if I took that one off it doesn't do a thing. So I have to apply a second one, but it'll only do 1 damage, so because it's going to reduce it. So this is still going to be the same. It just damaged me by 1, which is fine. And same with that one. So sometimes putting them together can do a different effect, but they won't work so well on their own because they're further down the queue. It's kind of an odd system. Right, so now if I go back to this one, so that is all I can do on that. So that's the trouble. I can't really do anything about the magical ones. I have to make tons of them because I use them so often. If I do this one, it doesn't do it. Hang on, I've got to flick across to that. Hang on. So what, this is an awkward system. I prefer the original one, where you put in items and then it threw up the ones that were compatible with it. I found that a better system.
Let's be honest, alchemy is a pain here.
I like it in certain ways because you can just choose the thing and off you go. But I'm struggling with how I go. I've forgotten how I go across now. I can't remember how you go across once you've picked it. Well, my brain's letting me down all of a sudden. I don't normally do that. And then you press back. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Okay. So, the best ones are the ones where the item comes up first. Like that. Okay, but they only give you very small amounts. So if they're first on the list, that's the best ones to pick. But the trouble is the others come in and they kind of mess it up. So you're trying to pick the best of the less things against yourself.
True.
So the one that damages my health, I want to get rid of that one. So I have a shield and restore magicka. So these will just do small upgrades. So
all those dandy buffs.
So I'm going to do all that for a minute, and then I'm going to put some of those on my hotbar when I've moved over to it. So yeah, then I've got to find that one because it could be any name. That's what I keep forgetting to name them. Let me do a strong potion of sorcery and put that there first of all. And then we'll try and find some of the others I just made, which could be called anything. It could be called... I don't know, so they kind of pick their own name for it, which is highly confusing. And they all seem to be very, very low. They never seem to be very high, any of these. So I'm going to put those there. Right, and then I'm going to quickly just... Oh god, I'll tell you what, every time I see it, I get to where you are.
I finally figured out a few essential potions and just kept those on hand. And name item yourself.
Yeah, I keep meaning to do that, but I always forget because I don't want to be standing around doing posts. You know, I tried to do that off screen, but I haven't had a chance to even do it off screen yet. So I don't get much time to do stuff. Right, we're gonna blast him. Alright, instantly I'm out of magicka. So, you know, I don't know, it's like some seem to be immune, you know, strong against something, but then others seem to be strong against something else. So it's like it keeps changing all the time. I can never say, oh, well, civilized.
There is never enough time.
Yeah, there's never enough time for you to do all this stuff. That's the only trouble. We're forever running out of magicka. That's where a maid is a serious problem in this game, because you just don't get enough time. You need tons and tons of those spells. So I just have to start buying loads and loads of them, because I'm always running out all the time. Because it's annoying having to keep going into there and doing this all the time. It'd be nice if I had a, 20 on my hotbar or something. So I just have to start doing that, I think, actually buying them. Because this is too many times I've got to go into the menu. Right, there's 4 different doors. So the last thing I want is tons of doors. So we've done that. Let me see if he's got a weapon. Has he got a weapon there? Did he drop a weapon? Oh, bits floating up in the sky. I don't remember that the first time. Okay, so it looks like through there. Because that's like a dead end. We're going to open that and have a look
My
in
absolute essential potions, a silence and a feather.
Yeah, I tend to use the feather ones all the time. The silence ones, not all the time. So, I tend to think the ones that I need the most, and then leave the other ones and try and do those when I can. Right, skeleton, bone meal. Is my brightness too high as well? I don't think it's too high. Let me just check. Where is the brightness? I mean, it's kind of on average, so I think it's okay.
Silence and damage magic on weapon.
Yeah. I tend to, go with the things that I think are the most useful and not use the others quite so much, because I'm looking mostly to do damage, collect souls, and just outwit the opponent, really. So it's I don't try everything. When I originally did it, I used to try a lot of different ones. So I don't know why I'm not doing that at the moment, but it looks like I'll just check where I'm going. Wears me out sometimes, playing games. I've got to think too much.
Of course, that was for going through gates and against mages.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's the one thing I've noticed. I thought, oh, let's be a mage in this, and I didn't realise it was going to be, it'd be less easy. I thought it'd be as easy as say Skyrim, but I found out it's not. So that's kind of been, a bit of a pain, really, because I didn't realise, although we've done very well to get this far, and I've been a stronger character than probably my first one, I'm starting to find it a struggle when there's a lot of them, because, I just haven't got enough magicka to contain them. Got those tools there to dissect all the so dark and mysterious, isn't it? I think I have to do, you compare this to, say, Avowed, and this is dark, mysterious, creepy, and, I was hoping Avowed would go down that route of being dark and creepy. It didn't quite get there, did it? I think that's what disappointed me a little bit. I mean, I've only played a bit, so I can't really tell, but some people have said, it was a bit, I don't know, it could have been a lot darker, I think. I mean, that's the impression it gave when it was launched. That it was going to be, all cool and all that lot. And it was kind of nice and bright and breezy and nice looking.
You're disappointed in Avowed.
But what? I'm only going by what people have said and the little bit that I've seen of Jess playing. Because she's done it a lot more than I have. And she has found that, that the quests aren't as strong as, say, the Elder Scrolls. That's the only thing, but the combat is excellent in it, and kind of, I did like Harry Potter, the Harry Potter one, Hogwarts Legacy, which had great combat. It wasn't quite so good on some of the other things. There was, too many puzzles and things. But the combat is what made that game good for me to play, because I really enjoyed the combat in it, and Jess was the same. She also loved the combat. It's so quick, snappy, and sometimes, you know, the combat can make up for deficiencies in something else. You know, like Oblivion, for instance. No, not Oblivion. What do we call it? Nothing behind there. Elden Ring, for instance. You know, it's all strong story and stuff. It's all very fragmented stories, which you know, I'm not too keen on fragmented stuff. Oh, he's cold, isn't he? Look at those ice particles. Never had that in the original. He's shivering. He's so cold. Let's warm him up, shall we?
Quick and snappy combat.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, preferably, I'd like all of it. Preferably, I'd like good combat, good quests, good dungeons. You know, I like all of it. But so some give one, some give the other. You can't. I don't think anybody's achieved all, but I think Elder Scrolls will come the closest. Possibly Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'd love to carry on with Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I'm struggling with the whole UI, etc. at the moment. I really am struggling with that. It's so complicated. I'm having a job to actually progress in it. Because I'd love to stream that one as well, but I'm really struggling with it in that way. So right, looks like we're gonna have to go down here now into this bit, because we've done all that. Yeah, we came in there. That's yeah. So let's go down there. I haven't seen any bottles, have you? That's the Rending halls. That sounds like an Oblivion game. So it's like a mini Oblivion Gate, isn't it? Yeah, that thing was shooting at me, yeah. Every 10 yards there's an enemy. And yeah, I don't know which is good against what. I must admit, I can never remember what's good against what. I just try them out, and if it does a lot. I just wish every one of them didn't have this jump animation. That's the thing I don't like about. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say I don't like Oblivion. I'm loving Oblivion, to be honest. But I find it odd that everything jumps at you. it's like, you know, it's the thing that Oblivion has. So I mean, see how long I've got to wait for him for a spell. But look, it doesn't even register that did any damage there. So again, I have to go to my hotbar, which is, oh god, hang on. This hotbar thing, I'll tell you, it drives me nuts. I can't think fast enough. That's my job. I just cannot think fast enough because the pace of the game is quick, and I'm not very good at when something's quick. I can't think as quick as the game is, so I get a bit overwhelmed. As you can notice in Elden Ring, of course. But that's the no. I don't need the retort, and it's not worth picking up. Anyway, I'll try and stop yabbering on about stuff. Right, now back to my repair my weapons now. So reset that. Press again to come out of it. Push up. It's like that's 3 button presses before we've even gone anywhere.
I think it's hard when you have aging hands and a controller.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my hands. It's my hands work as well as they ever did. It's just that I've got to try and think things out in my head as I'm reacting to that. I've got to try and think quick, and I can't think as quick as say a young person would. You know, young person be going, oh yeah, I know, bang, 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 bang. You know, they can do it straight off. I've just got to like.
Hello, what games is this? I've
got to try and take it in a bit. This is Elder Scrolls Oblivion remastered. So this is the remastered version of the original Oblivion game, Okay, in Unreal Engine 5. Let me just write down your name. I think it was G something? Was it GDC? Oh, my phone decided to turn off for some reason. I think it's because I put the battery saver on. Hang on, let me take the battery saver off for a minute. Right, who came in then? Right, for some reason it's not updated. Right, now it does. Right, who's it came in? Key 27?
Key waving hand, medium light skin tone.
Who came in then? Because it's not coming up on my phone.
Why do you write the names down?
Why do I write them down? I write them down so I can thank you at the end for coming in. So I can say thank you to all the people that came in. That's the only reason I write it down, is not to report you. Yeah, my phone is like non-functioning at the moment. Right, GGC clips. Okay, GGC nice. Clips. Okay, so it's just a thank you for coming in and asking questions and discussing things. So it's
because
just
we get a test at the end. Ha ha ha.
Because we get a test at the end. No, you don't get a test. I was thinking of putting quizzes in. There is a new option on YouTube now, where it's a pointless idea, where, you can watch the stream and at some point I will ask a question, something will come up on the screen of, who did I get this mission from, and you can answer and say who you think it is, but I'm probably only going to do that once or twice. It's not something I'm going to do on every stream or anything like that. Right, I'm looking for repair hammer. I'm trying to think whilst answering questions. I don't really. I'm good at one thing at a time, but when it comes to multiple stuff, I struggle a little bit.
Yeah, which is port side and why?
Yeah. So if I was on a boat, it was a game with boats. I might say, which is the right and which is the left, port and starboard, But I don't know whether to do that. It's just a new thing that Google keep coming up with, anything to to update the engine in some way. Right, what should I drop? Let's have a look. Is there anything worth very little I can drop off? How much am I over? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take a potion. We can carry an enormous amount, so let's make it even easier. Is it a potion of feather? Never what? Right, feather. So what's this one? 880 seconds. Well, let's try that one.
Good stuff.
Okay. Right, okay, there's a big guy. I like to weaken him with that, and then throw him that, and then throw a second one that destroys him. He didn't notice. Luckily for me, he didn't even notice. But of course I have to wait for that thing to fill up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that, and we're going to do it. Oh, and it's so... Oh, I'll tell you what, this one's gone really quick, so I'm liking that. Well, let's just belt him over the head. Hang on. Can I? Hang on, let me just see if I can charge my weapon a minute. I mean, I probably can't because I'm in the middle of combat. But let's just see if I can recharge this. I'll do one more. Maybe a bigger one. Let's do, say, a greater. Let's do that one. And bang it in there. Okay, and then we'll... Right, hang on. That's right, I'm trying to think. You can hear the rattling noise inside my head, can't you? Right, this one's empty. So if I hit him now, did I do the wrong weapon? I did the wrong weapon. Tut. So I'm trying to catch, get some grand soul gems. Never mind. It was a good try, wasn't it? Right, shall I put the torch on? That's not a torch. Right, I'll tell you what, let's put the torch on. No, I'll tell you what, let's do some magic. And let's put on the candlelight. There we are. So you can see what's going on. I fear nothing. Tell a lie, I do fear something. Get off.
That's a lot of Ted.
Hello, Mr. Beef. That's a lot of Ted. Are you talking about the TED Talks? That's a lot of red, okay. Right then. I wonder what lies around the corner. Death and destruction at every turn. Hey, Zivali! Oh, I think that missed. Oh, positive. Oh, God, missed again. See that subtle movement? It's bad as Elden Ring. Very small hitboxes. Oh, God. Back, Zivali! Filthy monster! Sorry, Wendy took over there. It's a touch of the windows. When I scream my head off, and that's Wendy coming in. Thank you, Wendy. It's alright, Ray. Sorry, lips move. Right.
Yeah, I love it when they move as you're aiming an arrow.
Yeah, I am, and they move it like an inch, you know. Oh, there's a lovely big box there, full of, any potions. This is why I like mages, because they always drop sorcery potions. And, it's only mages. You thought they'd even out a bit by doing it on some of these guys. No. Malt flesh, mostly. Very rare you get a potion. I'll probably get one now. Who's killing all these headless zombies, and what's happening to all the heads? This is like, zombie apocalypse here. This is the closest I've ever been to, a zombie apocalypse kind of game. I'm not a big fan of them, but, in the Elder Scrolls, I'll take it.
Mid-flesh can get heavy.
Yes. So, we've done the rending halls. Alright. So, it goes into the death quarters. Darn it, more. Yeah, subtle mistake you made there. Don't worry about it. I'm doing it all the time. Right, is there Oh, right, I thought I was looking for a switch. Wow, I can't believe it. There's a kind of a thing there where we didn't need a switch. Right, okay, what's around that corner? There's something in the distance. I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look. There's something just there. It's a lady? No, I think it's a man in a white thingy. Very tempted to nick. No. I'd love to read that. But that's a lot of pages, isn't it? I'll tell you what. I'll stay on each page.
Quest item.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is this could be something we have to do at some point. And I may be coming in. So what I might do is leave that person, because in case it's a quest I have to take him out later on, I might leave that person because I'm just trying to do the location really. So I'm just going to go through here because I might read this later on when I'm having me tea or something. I probably won't retain it, but there. So if you want to read it, just pause each one. So you don't have to watch the whole lot. I could have a quick look on there. I'll just do a quick save just in case. That's not a quick save there, Ray. Didn't put it on quality. it will go exceedingly slow. Well, of course I want to confirm it. I just wonder if I can read that note. A note written in a trembling hand. There is no world so great as the world of the mind. There is no voyager so well travelled as the traveller in the land of dreams. There is no abyss so deep as the well of terror that lies within each of us. I have plumbed its depths. I have seen the unthinkable. I am unafraid. Even death's boundaries do not confine me. I am the lord of limitless space, and I am the master of place and time. Through the doors of sleep the universe lies before me. I will no longer wait for my dreams to carry me worlds away to unknown depths, to unspeakable vastness. I shall dwell in the house of Vermina forever, the orb of my companion. There is no compass to my destination, no end to my journey. My mind is the eternal voyager, fearless and wild with wonder in the halls of horror. Gives you the shivers, doesn't it? Now, this could be a quest thing and we have to get that. Should I pick that up? I'll search his drawers. Because this could well be a quest and I don't want to go breaking quests. Very tempted to nip into there and have a look in his chest, which has a little bit of tobacco. I think that's worth taking. It could be stolen though, so I won't. Right, I'm going to do another quick save, just if I can look in his pockets to see if there's anything strange going on in there. But he'll probably notice it, won't he? He's unconscious. Okay, he's unconscious. Well, I'll leave him alone. Because he could be dreaming the night away. I don't want to confront him when he's dreaming the night away. We can come back to that if we need to. Right, so let's... how do we get to the Nibian Basin? So does that mean we've done it all? Does seem to be, doesn't it? So I think I'll leave that, and we go to the going back out into the open because I seem to have finished it all. At least I hope I have. So, but we'll probably have to come back here. Right. Anyway, we'll head to our destination now. Yeah, I wonder what that means there. Oh, I wonder what that is. You know, is that some subtle effect? Oh, it's feather, right, okay, it's feather. Well, I'll tell you what, while we're here, okay, is the town very far away? Because, you know, that's quite close. I might... Although, let's first go there, so that we discover it first. Register our intent, and then we'll go back. Because I have to drop a few things off. Well, flog a few things off. Alright, so this is it here. Hopefully it's got one of those statue type things in here. Oh, hooting in the distance. Who knows what horrors lie within? A doorway beckons. Nornal. Now, is it just up here? Usually it's up, you know, it's like a secret way in. Like a doorway somewhere. I'm very close to the doorway, but I don't know where it is. It's down there. Ooh. Kind of tickled my throat there, and right, okay, so it's in there somewhere. Okay, so probably down the steps, is it? Down the steps. Okay, so because we've discovered it now, we can pop back to the town, and we'll go back there. Okay, so let's go to the nearest one. So usually I go where, you know, where the stables is. I'll do the next one, and that's where the nearest shops are. We just flog this off because our feather will run out. May run out when we get here. It could be the wrong time of day. It is the wrong time of day, so we'll make that a good 9 o'clock in the morning. Right, I can have a couple of nuts now. Like 2 hours have gone. Hope you don't mind if I have a couple of nuts. But first, we'll see where the shop is. I know what you're saying, you should know by now. There. Come, Wendy. It's just here, so it's not very far. There we go. Now I could go to the blacksmith or whatever, but that's the closest one. Excuse me. Oh, hello. It's Borba Gra Ushkash.
Borba Gra Uzgash. We've got everything the adventurer needs. I'm an old adventurer myself, and I know what's wanted.
Do you now? Right, come barter with me.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Well, it depends on what you're wearing. Oh, I thought that was funny. Don't do any jokes, Ray. Don't do any jokes. Bad news jokes. Right, okay, we'll sell that. She's quite happy with that. I'll sell another one.
That seems a fair price.
Seems a fair price. That one. Don't do the others. Right, anything else to get rid of? I'm doing better than my original character. I had a massive, great long list. Right, anything exciting? I won't sell those. Let's see if there's anything like, you know, cups, saucers, or I'm saving those for the house. I can't seem to drop these in the actual houses. I tried dropping them. Does anybody know how to get rid of them? You know, kind of like place them in a box, or they got to be placed in a box separate than the house, or they got to be placed in the house box. I don't really know. I didn't know the first time either. Probably because I haven't been there yet. Right, what are we down to? 500. Is there anything else I can get rid of? I mean, I could, I suppose, get rid of that one. Anything else? I think we'll stick with that. Skeleton key, just have a quick look. Last game of the aliens we've got to keep. Okay, great, that'll do.
Tell your friends about me.
Okay!
Bye.
Sorry about that, sorry, I thought I was a little bit loud there, wasn't it? Right, okay, well, move on. Oh, it's like the old walnuts now. Okay, and then a quick trip back to wherever that was. Here we go. Who isn't mind the old crunch? Anybody know any shortcuts? Look at that, it took me right down the stairs. Wow, that took me by surprise. I usually, you know, sometimes just have a little look around, but I'll tell you what, I'll spare you that. We're down into the cubby holes. Let's see first of all, see if I can set up some potions. If I can put in my... Oh, I didn't buy any thingies. Big mistake there, Red, big mistake. Right, okay, so I didn't buy any thingies, did I? Restore Magica, what have we got on Restore Magica? 24 points, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, we'll do that one. I'm going to put it on my hotwire. Where are you? You're an idiot, aren't you, Ray? Did that just go? How did it move down to that one? I don't know, Ray. Don't know at all. I'll put that one down there. That's given us 2 opportunities. Right, okay, let's go down into normal. Right, munch a couple of nuts. Ultra riff. Wow, it's complicated. Creepy. Some of them have this usual kind of entrance. I quite like, oh yeah. Do I need those? Trouble is, I'll use them up within about 10 minutes of acquiring them all. They throw so many enemies at me, I tend to use them all before I get out. I must remember to pick up some Wretched stones next time for our next adventure. I keep forgetting. Keep sticking them in my box and forget about them. Could do it about 90 really. Right, lots of different ways. That's down into the water to a watery grave. So let's try the flat area first. Right, what is that? A Crabblecall. Right, we could do with a couple of crummy ones. Nope, that didn't work for some reason. Right, did that do anything? No soul gem. Okay, no soul gems. I seem to be running out of soul gems. Right, okay. Next, right, this could be a gigantic one. Right, okay, we're not bothering that then. that eliminated. Every time I see those, I keep thinking they're, you know, welcome stones, but they're not. Okay, I wonder what that does. I take it if I stand on that, it will protrude me up through the ceiling and crush me. So I'll stay away from that. There could be a load of gas in there, but I'm very tempted to go into and have a quick gaseousness. Right, there's something in there which is ghastly. But I thought that was funny. Oh dear, it's this terrible crab. Right, let's try not to be silly. Very difficult road, very difficult. But you wonder why I keep saying, oh, very difficult road. Talk, you know, I'm not that kind of person that talks to yourself all the time. I just like to throw a little bit of funniness in. I know it's just the way I hang out. What? How come? That must. I take it that's the way out. So like we go in, we go all the way around, and that's the exit out. Possibly, although I could be totally wrong. So it looks like we've barely gone in. Five fathoms, and instantly.
Thumbs up.
So it doesn't look as though I can go around there. I could go down to the bottom section. That's a good point. Yeah, I could go down to the bottom section. So let's do that. I'm very tempted to go on there. Just to, like, I'll tell you what. I'll jump on it and tickle it. Okay, well I attempted it. It didn't bother. Well, I'm going to go down here. Open with a rusty key, and what do we find? A sunken chest, and the dead drop order is number 7, which is a pity I can't open that. So dead drop number 7. I picked up my reward and received my next contract. Let's hope I don't drown while I'm waiting. It is going down. Right, well, is it going down or is it frozen? I think it's frozen. I must go to the city of Bravil and lie in wait near the ancient statue known as Lucky Old Lady. A wood elf named Ungolim visits the statue every night between 6 and 1 AM. They like their times, don't they? To make a wish, as is the local custom. When I see Ungolim, I must kill him. It's kind of about right, isn't it? Ungolim, let's kill him. I should be warned, however.
Thickens.
The plot thickens, yeah. I should be warned, however, that Ungolim has been alerted to a danger, and if he senses an assassin, will probably attack on sight. He has also bribed the guards to look the other way if there is a fight. Perhaps a stealth approach would be best. Okay, we'll have to do it stealthily then. Nothing behind that, you know. I just want to check that, you know. Apparently, I can't go up for some reason. Well, I suppose we'll get out of there then, shouldn't we? But due to the slippery nature of this area. Okay, well that took us down there, didn't really get us very far. So I must have gone down there, around there, around there, around there. So I can't seem to go into that bit. That's what it seems to be. That seems to be a bit we can't get to. Okay, is there any welcome stones there? No. Okay. Let's proceed. I thought it was something to do with this quest for a minute. Right, somebody is running around like a crazy idiot. What's he doing? Is there somebody invisible? Does seem a little odd. I'm not sure whether that's a good person or a bad person, but generally they are bad. So he could be the guardian who is keeping away the invisible mob. That's trying to steal whatever it is he has in that box. I'm just going to hesitantly go around the corner and just test the local regime. Okay, and then wonder what's through here. I'm going to go up these stairs and we'll see with him in a minute. See to him, or not see with him. That doesn't make sense, does it? I'm not going to pick up the rat meat. Gone off it. Aha! There is the bounty I've been searching for. Or one of them. I'm very upset about that.
Carla Stones.
No, Varla. V. I think you hit the wrong letter there. I must admit, Carla, it does sound, it's not a nice name. Right, should we ambush this fellow? I mean, he's bound to be an enemy, isn't he? But he could be guarding the place.
That's my stupid phone.
That's a stupid phone, is it? Yeah. I wonder who this is. In there. Ha ha! You see, he's too quick. See, mine has been slowed right down. He can go at tremendous speed, just like most games.
You're pathetic.
I don't like your attitude, person. I'm very tempted to whip this beauty in here, thus recharging it, and then whip off your head. Well, there's no soul gem in my inventory. That's a shame. I was unhappy about that. That was it. I was trying to think what the name of that armour was. I couldn't think of it. So I'll pick it up and that'll remind me. Okay, I won't bother with the orchid. It didn't really suit, does it? You really must get matching outfits. Wendy likes a nice matching outfit, don't you, Wendy? Yes, I do, Ray. Yes, very much indeed. Didn't move your lips there, did you, Wendy? No, not at all, Ray. I think it may have lifted the shackles. It did remove the shackles. There's the Varla stone. Is there more Varla stones? Thus are there more switches. Because there are 4 baskets. So there could be more than one switch. But there could only be one that opens. So I'm going to have a look, see if I can find some more switches. I'm very tempted to stick my nose up. Is there more? Or is there just one that's hinged? It doesn't seem to be another one, but there could be one nearby. A master switch. But only the master would know that. Sorry. Well, okay, well... Now, where to? I have two places of interest. We go that way or that way. I'm going to see if I can go this way, but I don't know what. Oh, it looks like we have to go up there. So therefore, I would probably have to go up there and round there to there. What do you think? Did you say tired? Well, let's have a look at the top half. There could be another switch which opens up and we'll give 3 Varla stones. Unlock this. Skeleton key. Beautiful. More Varla stones. Oh, what a shame. There's no way forward. Oh, that's disappointing. Although, that's Nornal, and that's Goriluch. How do you get to Goriluch? Where's that? Kind of around there. It's kind of, it must be the above bit. How do we get to the above bit? That's a very good point. How do we get to the above bit? There must be some stairs somewhere. What I think it could be you go in there, and that goes round to there. But I don't think you can get to that. So if I press again, what happens? And also, does it show the doors that it opens? Because I think I've shut it again, but let's see if that made any difference. Is it open like a second door, or did it just close the one that opened? Didn't seem to do anything, did it? So I think I'll go back and reset it again. See if we can find it. So somehow I've got to get up there. Anybody can see the way up? At the moment I can't see the way up. So I'll set it back to what it was. I can't see any other way to go. So I presume we have to go in here. Which is back where we came from, isn't it? I'm a bit perplexed. That leads up there, but there's a higher bit, so we've got to get to this higher bit somehow. So it could be we've got to go in here, back through here, and go one of the other ways. Determine 100% this. Right, this could be a new area. Right, so I would say we go to the right. So can we go to the right? Was that could be that what unlocked? That could unlock the right hand side. Or we could go up this lift to the upper area. No, it just crushes you against the wall. So how do we get through there? That is the question. Anybody see a possible way? I can't see an additional door opening. Let's try it there. See if we can get to this upper section, although I don't think it... I think it just leads out, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it leads out. Okay, so it doesn't look as though we can do anything else. Right, anybody seen a solution to this? Am I like missing out on... wait a minute. Wait a minute there. What's this? Aha! The underpass. I think that's where we came in now, isn't it? Well, it could be somewhere different. Hang on. Yeah, there's a dead crab. So we've already been in here. So how did we get forward then? Is there another road? Did anybody see a way out of this? So I couldn't see any way out here. That's odd. That is odd. I can't see a way to go here because, you know, I've been around there. So how do we get to this part? There didn't seem to be a way to get to it so far. Is there some kind of switch around here? That's odd, isn't it? Probably got to go in there and then it comes round there. That's what I'm hoping. I can't see any other way to go. I'm a little bit perturbed. We need to get to there somehow. It doesn't seem to want to let us do it. Because that leads nowhere. We can't seem to go that way. How do we get to that? We need to get up in that area somehow. I wonder if it's possible I could jump up here and jump across to there. Yes, it is. I may have cheated the game by jumping over the top there of mine. Oh, there's a button. Oh, what does that do? Oh, it lifts the others. Let's jump back. Ah! I can get the other Varla stone.
Well, look
Same
who
to you
we've
with
got here.
brass knobs on.
Ha! Your present, showing your
Oh, I'll
face
jump up
was
there
the
again
last
and
mistake
rip your head
you'll
off.
ever make.
Oh, I might have missed that one. Hang on. My short cut the line, don't go wrong. I can jump onto that. Oh, that was a feeble jump, isn't it? I can try that again. I might have to stand up for this one. Jump onto there, jump onto there. Excellent. You there, Mr. Clabbert. On second thoughts. you idiotic mind beam. Right, is there anything that can... I seem to have been... what's the word? Paralysed, that's it, paralysed. Is there any anti-paralysing potion? I don't know what comes under. And is there anti-paralysis? I'll tell you what, I'm going to paralyse him back, just for cheek. Resist paralysis. You can't harm me. Up yours, silly. Arrow of the glacier barely pierced my oodles. I'm picking all this up, and you can keep your arrows of the glacier and the dagger. Although, what's that one? 1,200 weighs 9. I'll have it. On second thoughts, I've changed my mind. Take that, Mr. Tell. Very silly thing to call it, isn't it? Right, a button and a rat. A deadly combination. I take it that shuts it. Any other switches? Right, it seems to be slightly heavy. Let's repair the outfit and move on. 2 Walkland stones. Really? I come all this way and all I get is 2 Walkland stones. I mean, it's not annoying at all. Right, okay, let's repair all this stuff. 125. There we go. All fixed. I wonder what that effect is. Let's have a look and see what effect that is that I'm affected by. What is it? Fortify Magicka? Frost Shield? It could be any one of these. Roll resist paralysis. Yeah, they should have 1 for each one, but never mind. I'm resisting paralysis. I'm also too heavy. Right, there's only I could drop, which is worth very little. Sorry. Right, what's the lightest common denominator there? Let's get rid of that one. Right, okay. Is that where I came in?
This dungeon is also part of another quest that
Also
you don't do unless you're a vampire.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. Right. In here. Right, oh, new area. What's that, deadly fishes? It's a deadly slaughterfish. Most dangerous creature known to man. Look at it, I can take him out. Per wiki. Right, a wiki, yeah, excellent. Well done. I'm glad you're having a good go at the wiki. Right, let me just put on this special thing. I mean, the trouble is I might not be able to carry anything now because it's going to reduce my carry weight, but I need it to live. So I'll tell you what, I'll take a potion instead. A potion of let's keep myself alive. I wonder if I have a magic spell that does the same thing. Probably haven't. Right, sea stride. I could walk on water. That would be a bit silly, wouldn't it? Right, I don't know. I've got anything that helped me. I think I throw them all away usually. Wish I had one now. No, nothing for breathing underwater. Alright, we'll put the thing on. Trouble is I'll be a bit heavy, you know, I'm going to carry anything. Right, where is it? What's it called, Ray? What's it called? That's it.
You may spell for water breathing.
Right, so I'm moving a little bit slow now. But we have all the time in the world. That'd be a good title for a song, wouldn't it? All the time in the world. Yeah, I thought of it. Oh, there's a bit of a water leak there. Oh, this is a bit slow, isn't it? Let's take a thingy of rejuvenation. I may have just cancelled that. Right, I can. Let's take a thingy which will put a feather potion. F. Right, one of those. There we are, much quicker now. Right, what's down there? Thingies. Let's have a look around the whole area. No, oh. That's why they've got these little cubby holes so they can bung them in little. Oh no! The deadly slaughterfish! Lose all them? Remember dying to slaughterfish when I first played this game on the original Oblivion. I went in and tried to get those slaughterfish for that guy, and the damn thing killed me. I went right off him after that. I've got a light on as well. Hello! I'll leave the other fish. So there's nothing down there. I spent all that time down there and I found nothing. What a total waste of human life that was. Right, okay, let's have a look, see what's in the... Right, so we've gone around the whole area. Tricky swimming without a thingy. Right, anybody know the way up? Right, how do I get up there, yes? How do I get back up to the upper chamber? That's a very good point. There must be some stairs. So what we do is look for the stairs. I can't find any. So I'm going to take a snap that is on the right. No, but I could try thrusting myself out of the water. No, that didn't do it either. Okay, so there's no ladder up there. Set a marker, good point. Right. I'm just going to go for my tragic brain cells. So that would just lead us out, so that would get us nowhere, wouldn't it? But I may have to go up there to go round there, to go round the other side. So I'll look for an alternate. If I could trick my way up here, I will. I might be able to go up there onto that ledge there. Yeah, if I could just go up there.
Maybe clairvoyance.
Oh yeah, yeah, good point. And I just want to see if I can get up there a minute. I set my mind on something. Now, see if there's somewhat may have me to trick it up there, you know, and then I'll just take that last little jump. Okay, fair enough. Clairvoyance. Thank you for pointing that out. Claire, which way shall I go? Well, he's saying down there. I don't really particularly want to go down there because there must be a way up here. Why would they bring us into this location if there isn't a way up? I think that's a fair question, isn't it? There has to be a way through here. I just have to find it. There's an underwater area.
I'm glad it worked.
You're glad it worked, yeah. This is where the boring part comes in. We're looking for an opening which leads to escape. Unfortunately, he's evading us at the moment. I can't see a stairway. So how do I get there? Because this seems to be a separate section, doesn't it? If I've got to go through the other entrance, which I don't think we can go in, can we? So how am I going to get out of this? Can I get into that? Can I get in under there? Yeah, if I get under there. Let me go into the bridge. Alright. And then go there. It's not going to go there, is it? Can I leap up? Oh, this is slightly annoying. I wonder if I can leap onto that branch. Oh no, it's not a branch, it's a slaughterfish. Oh, so close. Right, can I jump onto that edge there? Can I edge it? Come on, edge it. Let me edge it. Right, okay. There doesn't seem to be any way out of here. What shall I do? So how am I supposed to get to the other section? Anybody can see it? Can anybody see a possible? See, that looks like it would go under there, like, and come out in there. So you know, I want to try and find a way to there, but I don't seem to be able to get through here. Is there a little tunnel there? So it might be I've got to go in here before I go any further. God, it's so floaty. Is that an Unreal Engine thing, is it? Like being floaty? I'll see if I'll get into this bit here. I'll tell you what, we'll go in here, see if there is, I can go to the opposite end and go in the other way. I mean, that seems a pretty fair idea, doesn't it? Right, let's maybe try that. Let's try a different tack. Let's try, but I don't think we can get to this. Because I think this here is going to go to it and lead to that, but I couldn't see a way of doing it. Anybody got any ideas? Because I'm fresh out of them. Oh, wait a minute, this is an upper section. Yeah, this just... One thing I've noticed is sometimes when you click the switch, it doesn't, you know, it just does it once and that's it. It doesn't do it a second time. What's that? Oh no, it's a wraith! Back! Oh, tasteless! What? Don't disagree with me. So this don't seem to lead anywhere. Anybody's got any idea how to proceed? Because blowed if I can work out. And Ali's back out. But I can't seem to get to that. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm totally flustered. Ouch.
Sorry, what does quest say?
What?
Guess it was nothing.
Who said that? Well, I've got to do this quest. Well, I haven't been there. I'm not doing the actual quest. This is just something I discovered on the way. Okay, so it's not actually a quest. I know what you're saying. Very confusing, Ray. You shouldn't go off
Points.
willy-nilly. Hello, Neptunescape. How are you? How are you doing, Neptune? Nice to see you. What do points make? Prizes! Neptunescape, thanks for coming in. Hit those like buttons, everybody. Yeah, it doesn't cost a penny. Alright, we're trying to get out of a dastardly tricky situation here. We're trying to work out how to get to a different area.
I'm doing all right.
Because I can't seem to get to this area here. From either end. Which is very... You know, I can't... You know, I don't know how I get up there. So I'm not quite sure what to do. Is there a way of, like, you know, scooting up the rampo here? I can't see anywhere forward. Only backwards. Let me just go back out here a minute. Sorry about this. I seem to be running on.
How's the weather?
The weather at the moment is starting to go down, but it's been a fairly sunny day. I can't seem to get to this side here for some reason. I can't see any kind of switch. So I can't seem to progress on this one. I've got to move the crate. Wait a minute. What did that do? Anybody see what that did? Ah! I found the hidden button. Right, okay.
What's that?
Nothing. Right, let's get. Have I got a paralysis potion on there? Oh, I would add it on there. I think I put it on there. In fact, a good way of doing it is just go to here, go to your weapon, and it should tell you whether it's got poison on or not. No, it hadn't. Alright. Let's try that again. So let's go and put a paralysis one on. Any chance? There it is. Let's put paralyze on one. Right. And then try and work out where we're going. Right, okay. Over there. Right, just look in the little corner there. Sorry about that. Right, shh, shh. Quiet. There lies the enemy. Wood fire penetrate his fearful form.
Show me what you've got.
Up yours, Columbo! Sorry. I thought I was quite tosh, you know. Let's whip it in there, eh? And then clap this person over the heady. You're dead, mate. There's no soul gem. I had a feeling that might happen, but I did it anyway. Right, what? How much can I carry? I can carry loads. Right, so taking that, but not anything else. What about that? Worth nothing. What did you hit me with? Did you have a weapon on you? Roll over. Ah, there it is. Okay, well, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Oh, I'll have the crab meat. Right, okay, where was I? Okay, I'm going to go right around here, up the stairs, and take out the disgraceful dog. Sorry, Mr. Wolf. Who for some reason carrying a silver knife, obviously an assassin of some sort. Right, he's wedged in the door, poor dog. Ah, so this must go to another bit, which goes to another bit, which goes to another bit. So I'll look the other way, hang on. Yeah, so it's only this bit beyond there, right? Okay, just check it. I'm not going to go back, don't worry. We'll do that later. Right, we've got a nornal. That looks suspiciously like a marauder there. Take that, splicer! Oh, it flicked to the wrong one. I punish thee! Take that, marauder! Oh, that bit right through me there. You only take damage every time you hit me, whereas I will take zipple. Try again. You see can you see my health going down? I can't. I am indestructible, lady. Or it should be Wendy saying that. I am indestructible. sorry. Okay, everybody's switching off now because Wendy's started to get all windy. What a lovely shield. Right, okay, I barely walked 2 inches. And, now we're in the other section. Super. Right, okay, a large person stands in our way, dressed in ebony armour. We look distastefully down at him and spit on him. Sorry. Alexa, room light 10%.
The room light isn't responding.
Oh dear. Tragedy. I'll have to turn it on manually.
And that the device has power and is online.
Yeah, you don't have to say it every time, Alexa. Yeah, I'm not thick now. Well, alright. Some people might agree with you. Okay, let's see if that made any difference. Ah, it casts a long shadow over the haggard face. Hang on. I'll do that. There you are. RayRay sideways, slightly bending towards Virginia. It's apparently a nice place. Well, I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. That soon got rid of him, didn't it? I'll have that. I might even take that.
You fuss at Alexa like I fuss at my car.
You fuss at Alexa like I fuss at my car. Well, there's one thing wrong with Alexa, and unfortunately, she doesn't seem to be Alexa, room light 20%. First of all, it's taken age to connect to that light. That's how slow the internet is here. But she's, when I first got her, I just go, Alexa, turn on the light, like that. Just say, Alexa, turn on the light, Okay. And she'd hear me. But now I've got to shout for her to hear me. She's gone deaf.
Would you like to enable this routine?
No, Alexa, I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, let's go through here. Ah, leads into a different area. That's right, okay. So anyway, she's gone deaf over time, which must be built into Alexa. Slowly go deaf that you go, oh, no, I can't put up with this, I'll buy another one. So I imagine that's what it is. But I could be totally wrong and just making that up. Right. Oh, lovely buttons everywhere. I love buttons. Right, a nice crispy frag. Crab, sorry. Did I say frag? It's a Sanguis. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, right, we're back now. Sorry about that. It was like I pulled the plug out when I got up so hastily, throwing abuse at her, the lovely Alexa, my sidekick. That's because I kick her a lot. Right, let's repair my outfit before I go any further. Which is about 4 button presses. Any frustrations I got, I just take it out on Alexa. She doesn't mind, she'll take abuse all day long. I don't know if AI will do it the same way though. You know, I've got a feeling that AI might come back and, you know, bite me, you know. One day Alexa will turn around and electrocute me. No, don't think about it, Alexa. Alexa came, her ears pricked up there. Although I don't think she has ears, I may have made that one up. Right, I need another feather. Okay, F. Alright, I know what you're saying.
LOL.
Ray, you're getting slightly silly, aren't you? Yeah, just slightly. Very slightly. I'll take one of those meat. Right, first of all, we're going to go around the outside. Take a deep breath. Like that. Right, there's loads of buttons to press. I do like it, there's lots of buttons to press. But what will they do? That is the question. So if I say press that one, what would it do? It opens that door. What if I open this one? It opens that door, which lets out the dreaded frog. Right, so if I do this one, this will also have the same effect. Right, I'm going to go through this one first. Oh. Maybe I've got to do all of them. Oh, you've got to get the correct sequence. Aha! So I would say, it's in relation to where they are. So if I do that one, that will unlock that. And unlock that. You know, this is like the near one, that's the far one. Yes, so that'll be the right hand one. No, no, so it didn't quite make a lot of sense there, did it? Right, okay, this is more tricky than I thought. Oh dear, this is a puzzle.
BRB.
I know. Do that, put them both down, then press these. No. So what if I do the opposite? It does the opposite. Well, what if I do that? That could be it. Nope. Well, anybody know the solution? It's far too complex for RayRay. Because it makes sense, yeah. Which one is it? I mean, that one's on the left, so that one's on the right. That's how I'm looking at it. So if I press that, kind of don't make a lot of sense, do it? Is it because it's on a timer and I'm going to get shut in? So how do I do the second one? Maybe you have to do that and press that one to lock it. I may have done it. Anybody knows? Anybody got any ideas? I'm fresh out of them. Oh god, I hate puzzles. I do. It sounds like this. I wish I was a whelk. I've got to shoot at it with it. I'll tell you what. If I hit it with a spell, Let's say I'll throw that one at that. Will that open it? No. Okay. Alright, we don't seem to be getting very far. We seem to open the first section, so I've run out of thingy now. I'll have to drop something. Anybody see the connection here? Because I'm totally lost on it. I'm going to drop that. Oh, hang on though. I've got an ebony bow, although that is a better deal. Right, so somehow I've got to open that and I don't know what. Is there another switch? Which could be the master switch. I'm tempted to test that out. It's a shame you can't see all the doors all at once, isn't it? Maybe there's a switch the other side here. Please don't shut while I'm here, otherwise this will go wrong. So I wonder what the solution is. Anybody know the solution? I know. It's down there, but if I go down there I probably won't be able to get up, will I? Right, first of all, let's see if there's any stairs leading back up. I can't see any. Right, I may have to drop something else. Oh, wait a minute, it's because I'm not wearing... Let me to take off that necklace thing. Where is it? Where's the... hang on. Give me 0 that. Where's the one that lets me breathe underwater? Have I got that one on? Anybody see it? Oh, don't tell me I dropped it. Can anybody see it? The amulet that lets me breathe under. Don't tell me I dropped it. Kind of ring on a feather. I should be able to do that. Ah, there. So I want to get rid of that. And then do the other ring of feather. Right, so I've got boots of feather, that one. There should be another ring of feather. Right, I think. There. Now we're alright. Okay. Cool. Right, anybody know the solution? Well, first of all, I'm going to have a look around. Just see if there's like a third switch, which will... No. Anybody see, anybody work out? Anybody see the connection? You know, to me it makes logical sense to press that one there, and that's the right hand one. But that's too simple, isn't it? Let me try this. I don't think this will work. And then try that. I think I've done it. Wow. The old brain kicked in then. For some reason I saw an association football. I saw an association and thought I'll do the same 2 buttons. But one of them did the 2, so I thought I'll press the other one, which did that one, and then go back and do 2, and then that one, and then it all seemed to work. I don't know, it suddenly just popped into my head like an enormous pair of dreams. Right, how do I get through there? Ah. What'll that do? That pressed... Oh dear, something came out of the closet. Back into the closet. Foul wraith. I seem to have found the way in. But there's also another one here. I have to hatch it out. Thus opening both doors at once. Brilliant. Hey, well, there's the solution. I can't remember if you're right, but I know if you can work it out. You know, I did it once, I'm not sure I do again. So hopefully that helps. Sometimes I just trust my luck to sheer ignorance, and the solution pops into my head without even thinking about it. It's called damn luck, but I did invest points in luck, and I think I got a just reward there. There, I think I have now done it all, you know. I think we can go back to the Varlasel. Can I go into that for sale? It looks like there's a door open there. Am I reading that correctly? Because now that we're in this lower part, is it possible we can now go to the other part? It could well be so. So therefore, we should be able to go around to the side. So it looks like we've done all this now. There's no need for me to look around all the corners. We've all done it, haven't we? Okay, and then go out through the exit, which is that, because now we've completed it. Which is a miracle. Anything, have I missed anything? Varla stones? No, I don't think I have. Okay, quick last check. Alright, through the door. I'm finally 100% of it. I knew I'd get there in the end, just a question of time. Right, there we are. That should lead to Nornal. That's done. I think we've been to both halves of the equivalent end, because we've gone, I think we went there all the way around, got in there. We're going out of there, so now we can just go straight out. What do you think? Do you think that's okay? Sorry lady. So I think we've done it. What is your opinion? I know what you're saying, we haven't done that mission yet. That's a good point, actually. That is a good point. Right, where do I go now? Oh, I thought I was out. No, we're not out yet. Okay. Well, at least we've done it. Don't have to check anything. We can just head straight for the exit. Which could be anywhere. But I'm going to take a gamble that's here. Go right. I'm not going to double back. I may just slightly. Does that do anything? Ah, there it is. Up there. I don't know what I pressed there. There we are, I've done that. Go all the way around here. Back out through the top. And out of the door. Another 100%. Right, let's have a look. Let me check on the old chat there. How are I? At least we didn't get stuck in the Oblivion Gate. That's something, isn't it? Right, be right back, says NJ. Okay. Car talk. I've got a car at the moment. I gave it up through lack of interest. Right, and at least there's a nice sunny morning to come out of. Right. Hello there, I just come out of the exit. Right, now we've got to try and kill this guy between 6 and 1 AM in the morning. Right. So he's been alerted. If he senses an assassin will probably attack on sight, he's also probably got to look the other way, which means we should be alright. So stealth is the way to go on this, and he's in there. Right, where am I now? I don't know. Press the wrong button. There. Right, let's first of all see if there's anything in the vicinity. If there isn't... Right, there isn't. Whoops. Right, okay, so what we'll do is we'll go there. Okay, so I'll just do that again. Just saves me looking it up. Let's go to Bravil. We can sell our stuff. I'll do it as fast as I can. I turn it up as once the light goes, you know, things. Sorry, lady. Would you like like something?
Children will thank you for your help.
Well, I'll tell you what, have another one.
Thank you, kind lady.
Oh, by the way, while I'm here, can you tell me where S'Krivva is?
She's in all the usual places. I'll need a donation to refresh my memory.
Okay, well, these 5 coins might do
She's
it.
in the lonely suitor lodge for her noon meal. That much I'm sure of.
I'm very tempted to do that now. Misdirection.
Blessings of Arkved upon ye.
Blessings. Wendy's, that's really made Wendy's day, that has. Mr. Rat, beggar reminded me I must find a S'Krivva in her land. So I could do that. Whereabouts is that? Well, it's an entirely different place. So, oh no, isn't it entirely a different place? I might have to do 2 birds with 1 clop, clop. Well, first of all, we've got to find a shop. There's one begging to be breached just there. What time is it? It's 8:30 in the morning. The shop should be open. The fair deal. Oh, I like to come in here a lot because you can't look through that window. No, of course you can't. It doesn't exist. It's probably 200 feet up in the air. Hello there, Nilowan.
Always get a fair deal here. I'm Nilowan. What can I get you?
Well, I would like to flog off a few items of deep
Only
joy.
quality goods for sale here.
Well,
What can I interest you in?
do you mind if I tweak you down a couple of shiddles? Right, let's see if we can sell the ebony bow.
A good price for a good customer.
What a nice lady. I'm very tempted to try and haggle her a bit more. I was probably asking a bit much. I'll go one more. I know I'm probably asking too much now. No, she's quite happy with that.
A good price for a good customer.
I wonder if I can haggle her just a slight more. You know, I feel like I'm just might be pushing the boat out too far, but I like boats. Now, this could be a step too far, or a daydream boot too far. Dare I go one more? I think you're asking too much, RayRay.
You've
I think when she said, I'll tell you what, it's a lot of ebony stuff, isn't it? I'm all tempted to arm myself in ebony.
an excellent bargain.
What a wonderful lady. Very tempted to fall in love with her, but I don't think Wendy's all... Wendy's not there. Oh. Just thought... Oh no, split personality, you know, sometimes I pretend I have... You know, the character and me are 2 different people. It's ridiculous, really. Oh no, it kind of gives me a little bit of joy. Anything else? Anything valuable I could sell? Like, no jewels. I could sell the transcendental medicine. I could sell a Varla stone, but no, I think that'll do. What about withering touch? Damage health. Damage health. I mean, they're both good.
I
think
appreciate your business.
Thank you, Nilowan.
Good
Nice
day.
to see you. What is that you have there? A lovely pint of beer. Lovely. I normally, if I didn't, you know, wasn't in such a rush, I'll be swilling that down. Right, let's have a drink of water instead. Right, now we have to find this person with a silly hat on. Right, okay, it's just there. Just right, in S'Krivva's house. So that's if I want to do that one. Oh, it's decided to go for that one. Right, let's flick on this one. It's in the same place at almost the same location. Right, I've got to be there between 6. So that looks like the lady we have to lady lie. I'm going to pre-contaminate my weapon. I'm also doing a soul trap at the same time, but I may not have a soul trapping thingy. So, but I'll give it. Alright, and then we're going to go here, and we're going to put that. We'll paralyze him, thus destroying it. I'd just like to carry enough with me to suit my. Now, where can I hide in this cubby hole of a dump? Sorry. Right, so that could be the lady. What do they say on the notepad? On the quest. Was it by the lady of something? Wait near the lucky old lady. She looks pretty lucky there. She's got some little lucky imps there. So let's wait here till 6 o'clock. So that'd be 3 plus 6, that'd be 9. Have I got that wrong? I think I did get it. Was it 6 AM or 6 PM? Ah! So somebody just there, but there's also somebody just there. Could be tricky. I may have to go for later in the day. I cannot wait when the random is about. You're kidding me. I wouldn't want to kill that poor lady there that's just hovering. I'll just hide here. Apparently you can still see me even though I'm miles away. Right, okay, I'll hide here for a minute. I can't wait because there's no enemies about, thus killing the quest. And just see if that lady moves off permanently, thus allow me to... Oh, well, she's going ice skating. Oh, she's going to have a chat with her friend. While she's chatting with her friend.
What did you take? Oh, my poor Aileron.
What, she tried to nick something off? I mean, that's a bit much, isn't it? I feel like this is the wrong time of day. And I can't wait because, you know, there's enemies all over the place. It's where it's kind of ruins quests, unfortunately. It's silly there's an enemy around. I can't see an enemy around, can you? They all seem to be they seem to be a friendly bunch, so I don't know where enemies are coming from. The sky, the worms. Where is there an enemy? Is it the enemy which I have to destroy? But there are a lot of people around. Could make this role difficult. So I'll try hiding in the undergrowth. But I'm not 10 miles away, so I probably won't get away with it. Okay, I'll have to go invisible. Strike death, or they see me. So how am I going to do this? Anybody got any... So how do I do this if I can't advance time? See, they didn't think of this, you see, they didn't work this out. That this, you know, things, you know, I can't advance time, I can't wait to the appropriate time. He is obviously a complete idiot. Right, I'm going to see if I can disappear, thus he doesn't know where I am. I'll just see if it works. I bet it doesn't work. I bet he still knows exactly where I am because it's locked into his UI. And this won't make any difference. So if I got here and I moved away, he would have no idea where I am. But I bet you, because he's an enemy, you know, it still stops me from pursuing my afternoon lunch. See? Thus making this whole thing very difficult for me to do because I can't advance time until night time when he's not right now. So I think that's why they changed it. Although it's still in. So please, Todd, could you fix that? Because otherwise I'm standing here for the next 3/4 of an hour having to cut things out. If I go in willy-nilly, like, I might get somebody might die because of that. I may have to kill the guy and run for it. So how do I get myself out of the situation? Anybody got any ideas? I'll jump into that window. Excuse me?
I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. Nobody thought that orc could be beat, but you showed them all.
Well, I do regret doing it, because I wanted to be Grand Champion. But thank you for your support. Right, I'm going to go into the Warlock Luck, which could be breaking and entering. So far I seem to have got away with it. See if I can wait. I can't wait because enemies nearby. Oh no, he's come into the building.
What's the matter?
Okay, well he's following me over. I might as well run for it. Draw him outside into the open where nobody could possibly. So let's run. Although let's wait. We don't want to go to Castle Bravil. You know, the king will. Right, where is he? Guards, arrest him. Where'd he go? He's in there. I could go in there. Should I go in there? Kill him, then kill the... Oh, he must have walked into the door and killed himself. Or this could be something completely different. Hang on. Is that the man we're supposed to kill? Because that man could have killed him. Thus, my job is done. Well, I tried to do it stealthy, but wouldn't let me let me advance time to a later date. So what's the point of that? That's where these things go wrong, isn't it? So I think it was him. So is that Ungolim? Oh no, that's Ungolim. So he's died. So I didn't really want that to happen. You can see why they changed it for Skyrim, can't you? So yeah, the guy is here. So really, I may have to load in that save because this is where the whole thing goes wrong. Is this? You can't advance time. To a later time. I should have waited till later. And now it says he's dead. Wait a minute.
No. No! I'm too late. I thought I could get here in time. Thought I could stop you. I see this. What have you done? What? I am here.
Right, hang on. Wait a minute, right. Let me just get out of this.
Your first dead drop contract. You carried that out.
Thumbs up.
Oh, hang on. See, this is what I mean. This is why things can go wrong. Is because of, you know, how
you're on the right path.
This is where Oblivion fails. I found is some things like they don't work so well as you hope because of, you know, I suppose I should have waited till a later time, but you know, it said between 6 and whatever, so I thought any time between there I could do it. I should have really thought about it and done it at a different time. So we'll try and let's see if I can save now. So let's wait till, what was it, 9 o'clock? Was it 9? Hang on. I don't think in Skyrim we had to check this so often as this. But in this game you do seem to have...
What's wrong?
Well, it progressed, but somebody got killed or I didn't want killed. In other words, an innocent got killed. So I don't want the innocent to get killed. I don't want anything bad to happen in the game in that other people accidentally get killed as a result of my actions. And you know, because things aren't explained quite how I want, you know, it says between like 6 and 1. I should have said, yeah, I'll wait till 1, because obviously that would be a better time because it would be at night. So that's what I'm trying to do, advance it till, I presume it was, hang on, let me just double check the time. What is the time? Just to make sure I'm doing this right. AM, and it's got to be, so AM in the morning, right? So I'm just checking that I do this. So I'll do this at a later time. So that'd be 9. That'd be So 12 would be 9 o'clock. So let's do, say, 2 hours more. Alright, so that'd be 11 o'clock. So let's give ourselves, say, just 1 hour to do it. Alright, then I'll go invisible. But I've still got hope he's somewhere. At night I've got a better chance to get away with it. But I might have to be like, go chameleon. So I might have to be like, make myself sort of chameleon, because somebody could still see me. So, God, I'll tell you what, they make it tough, don't they? So you can see, well, they give us all these different tools, can't you? But God, I'll tell you what, you know, to me to try and work this out, God, heavy stuff, man, heavy.
Clairvoyance.
Oh yeah, well, he's right there. I'm going to try doing it at night with a good chameleon spell, which is really high. Okay, the highest I can kind of do, and just see if I can get away with it by being like chameleon-like, so I could strike and then I could get out of the area quite comfortably. So that's what I'm trying to do, and then kind of try and kill him with one hit if possible. All depends if I have one powerful enough. I think that 40% one was the best I had. But yeah, before you do some of these quests, you really got to kind of think it out. I'm finding that a little bit of a struggle to think through, or it's a little bit too much for the old brain. So I'm going to take that. Alright, make sure I've got the proper weapon in my hand. So we'll do that one, because that won't worry about trying to trap his soul. And then I'll get a potion that will paralyze him. I don't think I've got anything strong enough to kill him with one hit or anything. So I'll use a paralyzed one, because all my damage ones are very, very low. I've never been able to create a good one, and I'm not quite sure why that is, but I think it's because they don't have so much health. Not quite sure how it works. So we'll do a paralyze for 3 seconds. That'll give me enough time to kill him, and just hope nobody sees me do this.
Huh? Must have been.
Right, okay. I must journey to the city of Anvil, pick up my reward, and the next dead drop is there. It's located in a barrel behind the pond in the city of Anvil. Right now.
No. No! I'm too late. I thought I could get here in time.
Hey?
Thought I could stop you. By Sithis, what have you done?
Oh, hang on.
Madness has claimed you. You have betrayed me. You have betrayed
What?
the Dark Brotherhood. Why? I am here to end your miserable life. To...
Hang on, he's the guy that's sending me to do this. Is it the wrong person? I am totally confused.
Your first dead drop contract.
Like I said, the plot thickens.
Yeah, I can't honestly work this out sometimes.
Now go. Learn the
Wait a minute, I can't work this out. What? This doesn't make sense. He sent me to do it. I mean, he's the one that's sending me on to all these, isn't he? He's the one that killed, you know, we told me to kill all the Dark Brotherhood. He's sending me on all these, isn't he?
Keep going.
Yeah, I'm very confused here, because look, I'm getting orders to kill all the things. Okay, so I've done that one. Then I did this one. So he's the one that's given me those. I do, and you know, if I'm doing this wrong, please let me know. If it's not him that's doing it, it's somebody else. Have I done this wrong? But he told me to kill the Dark Brotherhood. and he was giving me dead drops. But all the only thing I can think of is I killed the wrong person.
We can end this madness.
Right, hang on. But it was pointing at him. So I'm very confused about what happened here. When I see Ungolim, I must kill him.
And restore the authority of the Black Hand.
So is this meant to happen? I am confused. It seemed like the way he was saying that I've done it wrong. And if yes. I have done it wrong, was I supposed to do that? So why did he say I done it wrong? I don't understand. I've been Commodore Lucien Lechance, who told me I have been inadvertently been killing off the members of the Black Hand. I must now travel to the city of Anvil. Once there, I must wait near the barrel behind the statue in the pond and see who comes to set up this fake dead drop. I must confront this person and find out why they've been tampering with my contract. Oh, I see. So that was meant to happen. I was just wanted to check, that was the right person, because I thought for a minute I'd killed the wrong person, and that's why it was all going wrong.
Please talk to him and let him finish his dialogue.
Okay, yeah. Because I thought I'd done wrong, I was trying to skip through and try, because I didn't know how to answer him. So I'm tempted when I load it back in now because I've missed all the chat because I thought I'd done it wrong. I just wish things were explained better for me because I can't work this stuff out. It's that's not what I expected. So I'll have to do, because I've missed all this chat now. I didn't know what to do. I thought I'd done something wrong, or I'd killed the wrong person. So he was telling me off because of that. So I thought I was being thrown out or something. I just wished it would explain things a little bit better so I could understand it a little bit better. Because that totally threw me there. I thought I'd done it wrong.
It's getting late too. Tea time.
Yeah. Because he was telling me to do this stuff, so when he had a go at me for doing it wrong and said I betrayed him, I thought I'd done something wrong. But that's meant to happen then. Okay, right, at least now I know. But I sometimes do get very confused with the quest, because I think because they suddenly just twist like that, and it's hard to keep up with, am I doing it right or not? So, yeah, that does find this a little bit confusing. So let me try that again. Sorry about that. I couldn't quite work out what the hell was going on there. I thought I'd killed the wrong person. It was pointing sort of toward him, but I was thinking maybe it was a guy behind or something. So I thought maybe I just hit the wrong person. I didn't really check his name. I just hit him thinking, the green arrow says there, so it must be right. Sorry about that. Hope I haven't got the wrong time, by the way. Right, I've got to find that chameleon one now. Right, let me do that again. Plus the paralyze. Sorry about that. Sorry if I'm a bit confused. But I just wasn't expecting that, so I thought I'd done it wrong. So I kind of panicked there because I thought I'd messed it all up. I was wondering about Oblivion. It does seem to turn itself on its head at times. Right.
No! I'm too late. I thought I could get here in time.
So now I can hear that.
Thought I could stop you! By Sithis, what have you done? What madness has claimed you? You have betrayed me.
What?
You have betrayed the Dark Brotherhood.
How was I to know?
I am here to end your miserable life.
Are you a vampire?
Please.
But I can see the confusion.
Yeah, I am very confused.
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No.
Do you?
I'm going to say, of course, I think I understand. I'll say no. What are you talking about?
Your first dead drop contract. You carried that out, killed Celadon.
Yeah.
After that, you eliminated the Draconis family, as ordered. Then, betrayal. Your dead drops went unvisited. Your targets ignored. Instead, you have been systematically killing off all of the members of the Black Hand. Jagasta, Shaliz, Uvalovani, Havilstein, Hoar-Blood, speakers and silencers all, and Ungolim, the listener himself. The surviving members of the Black Hand know you're innocent. They know you are only following orders. They believe I am the traitor.
I'll tell you what, whoever did this one's a genius. Ken Ralston, was it you did this? Did you set this all up? Because I'll tell you what, the only thing I've heard about Oblivion, because I didn't look up any of the stuff, was that some of the quests in it were fantastic because they just completely flip on their head. And this is one example. So that's why I'm shocked, is because I've never heard of this. I've never done this. So therefore, I have no clue about this stuff. All I know is there are some twists in some of the guilds, but I don't know what they are. Well, I'll say I'm yours to command, Speaker.
The traitor somehow switched your orders.
Right, okay.
And has been sending you to the wrong dead drops. You and I have been deceived, dear friend. We must find out who is behind this betrayal.
Excellent. Okay, Lucien, I'm sorry.
I am hunted day and night by the Black Hand. They want me dead. Here is what you must do. Go now to your next dead drop, lie in wait, and confront whomever drops off the false contract.
Yes, Lucien.
Uncover the true traitor's identity, and then come see me. I'll be in hiding. Fort Farragut is no longer secure. It's under watch by the Black Hand.
Okay.
I'll wait for you in Applewatch, the farm where you killed the old Draconis woman. It should be empty and safe. Now go, and may Sithis help us all.
Please. Any rumors?
If you've been good, Way Shrines of Dibella may bless your personality.
I don't know, I have been good. I may have been the opposite of that, Lucien. Thank you, Lucien.
Now go. Learn the identity of the betrayer, so we can end this madness and restore the authority of the Black Hand.
Poor Lucien, you might want to check stats for vampirism.
Okay, I'm very tempted to pick up the Bow of the Inferno, that, and his key. I won't take everything, I'm not a complete lunatic, but what? Got to admit, some of these quests are... it's enough to turn the poor mind of RayRay, and I don't know how I can recover from this. So I'll have to sort this out next week. I did not know. I knew that in some I don't know, what ones they were, but I knew in one of the guilds, at least, there was going to be a complete twist. And that's why everybody said it was so good. And, I had no idea about this. I've never done this quest. So, I had no idea that was going to happen. Thus, my shock and thinking I'd done it wrong and whatever. So that's why I acted in that way. It's because I thought I'd messed it up or hit the wrong person or something. Even though it seemed like I was going to the right one. So that's why I'm totally confused there. But apparently that's meant to happen. So now that I know that, that's what we'll do next week. We'll we'll carry on this. I thought I was just working for him, and I thought there was no others. but obviously there are.
You also never picked up Shadowmere.
I never
Crying
picked up
face.
Shadowmere. I mean, I did pick up Shadowmere, and I did have him for a while, but I don't know where he is now. I don't know where to find him. So this is what we'll be doing next week. We have to meet him there, okay? So, but you know, it's kind of like 6:45. There's some bad news this week. Is Jess can't come over this week. Sorry, let me get the hat. Let's have a little bit of sense now. After all that, I'll probably put on my tea. I'll probably you know, and then flog off the stuff that I don't need, and then I'll set it up ready for next week. I don't think I've got a level up. But I might buy some potions. Okay, all right. Let me remind myself to get some potions, because I definitely need a load of sorcery potions, because I'm just running out of them all the time. So let me do potions. Let me do some potions. Maybe some, you know, soul gems. Soul gems. I might do that because I'm running short of them. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing next time. Okay, we'll be doing that quest. But yeah, Jess can't come over. She's working all week. She's the only time she's got time off, I think, is Friday. So, but I think she got to go in early Friday. So because you know, she's working a few days in a row. When she has her day off on Friday, she might have to, like, you know, do some work at home, so she don't know if she can come over. So she might not be able to come over this week. It'd be a bit of a shame, because we both enjoy it, and you know, we get together, and you know, she can play a game or something, and I like just relaxing and watching while she's doing it. So it gives me a nice rest, and she has a bit of fun. So we kind of like that, and plus we go for a walk and make some bread. So unfortunately she might not be able to make it this week, so hopefully she'll be alright for next week. So thank you all for coming in. Alexa, room light 30%.
Okay.
Let's put the light up a little bit more. Okay, I'd like to thank all these people for coming in. Let me just quickly check. I'd like to have just a quick look in case I miss it, because if I do miss anybody, you know, I will put that in there. I wrote down Neptunescape. Yeah, I think Neptunescape is the last one. So if I did miss anybody, I will look through here and just double check and put that into the description. Evening. Okay, thank you, NJ. So thanks, NJ. Thanks you for coming in. Probably as confused as I was, because you said you didn't do this one either. So yeah, be prepared when you do it. So at least you've seen it now, so it won't be such a shock to you. So, but yeah, I wonder if how many other people got fooled by that, and I thought they'd done something wrong. Thank you also to Pepper Pictures. Thank you, Pepper, for coming in. It's nice to see you again. Maybe because I played Elden Ring, you popped in to say hello. But Pepper, if I do another Elden Ring, if you could pop in while I'm streaming that, I really could do to help on. That's a few tips on how to just make things a little bit better for my character. Okay, so thanks to Key27 for coming in as well. Thank you, Key. Very nice to see you again. To GGC Clips as well. Thank you very much, GGC, for coming in. I'll write down their names so I can say them at the end and say thank you. So thanks for coming in, GGC to Clips.
It would be helpful for sure.
It will be helpful for sure, yeah. So Neptunescape, yeah, thank you, Neptunescape, for coming in as well. It's always nice to see you, because what do points make? Prizes. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Yeah, shocked. So, you know, every time I play this, I get surprised by what happened, because they're so different, and that's why I think, you know, lots of people have said they prefer Oblivion for some things compared to Skyrim, and I've known what some of those are, because I know there are some quite funny quests and things in it, so they're quite amusing and quite odd. The couple that I did do, but I've never had like a, you know, sudden twist like that, where I've had a few missions now where they've just completely twisted on their heads, and I've been totally confused by it. which is what makes this game so good. You don't quite get that depth in Skyrim. It's a little bit more straightforward in those, and they kind of lead you through them step by step and tell you where they are and what time. So it has less chance of going wrong or shocking you, I suppose. So the more I play this, the more I'm enjoying it, because I didn't get a chance to do it the first time. So I've got even more affection for Oblivion now after doing all these quests, because they're just so out there. And Jess said last week, when I told her about one of the quests last week, she said yeah, it sounds like it's very inventive, which is missing from a lot of games. There's not enough invention. They're all a bit... They're very samey now. They tend to be similar types of things. They're all seem to be copying each other. There's less of this really out there kind of stuff, and I think it's where Oblivion is so good, and I'm enjoying it more and more every week. So I hope you'll follow me with the rest of it. Sorry if I take a bit too long exploring some of the locations, but I'm trying to 100% the game as much as I can. Maybe the Oblivion Gates, I might just miss out, you know, instead of trying 100% the Oblivion Gates, because they're a little bit confusing. I might do a little bit less of exploring the whole area of that. I'll just try and do the main areas. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed the Elden Ring, where I tried to, you know, keep a lid on it and not lose my rank. So and I think you appreciated that, so I got a few more likes on it. So I'll try and keep doing that. So if next time I do an Elden Ring, I'll try and keep trying patient and try not to lose it. Okay, so I think I'm learning from that to try and be a little bit more flexible. I know the game's hard, so I should have to put up with it when it belts me, you know. So I hope you'll join me on Thursday, where we carry on from this. So we carry on with this next phase, where we've accidentally been killing people we shouldn't have been. So we'll see how this ends. So and I've no idea how the whole quest ends, so please don't tell me, because I like to be shocked. Just if I do get shocked and somebody knows that that's going to happen, if they could please just say, it's okay, Ray, you don't need to panic, you don't need to reload it in, you know, that is meant to happen. So that would be nice if people could just let me know if something unusual happens and I think it's wrong and it's not, it's what happened. Okay, so if you can set me right on that, because as I say, I haven't finished this game. I didn't do it the first time. I just went to a lot of locations, did the main quest, and didn't do a lot of the quests. I hadn't finished them all. There were a lot of half-finished ones. Okay, so I hope you'll join me again on Thursday for Oblivion, and hopefully on Saturday you'll join me for Avowed, which, although it's probably not going to have a strong quest as this one, it's a very good combat one. It's very good for exploration, and you know, I'm just keen to play something slightly different. There's still an RPG, and there's not many out there I can do. I'd love to do Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I'm finding that very tricky to understand the UI. There's so many button presses and switching to different sections that it's kind of confusing me a little bit. So I need to work past that before I can continue with it. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you hit those like buttons. I'll see you next time, and sorry if I waffle on at the end. Alright, bye everybody, have a great rest of the week, and maybe see you Thursday or Saturday at 3:30 UK time. Bye everyone, and thanks everybody for coming to chat and people that watched. Bye for now, and guess what? I'll see you later. Bye everyone, bye! Thanks NJ for your help as well, and everybody else that may have helped. Okay, thank you, and for all your questions and comments. Thank you. Bye for now.